everyone, welcome back to Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. Hi Sarandot, how's it going? Yeah, sorry for the short notice on the stream, but I had time, so I decided I might as well, especially since I'm gonna be very busy this weekend and the next coming week. I won't have to leave the stream in the next 2 minutes. Yeah, because is that a game you actually played? Yeah, so today there's gonna be like supernatural creatures or something, I think. Let's hop right into it. I'm doing good. How about you? The monstrous turnabout. Birdman. Rama. I thought this was Ace Attorney, not Naruto. Right, and the evil bird monster gets sealed away.
Long ago, the nine-tailed fox defeated the evil Tenmataro and sealed the fallen demon away. To this day, it is said that he slumbers even still within the forbidden chamber.
They built a whole fucking place around this chamber? Why?
Night, night, Alderman. Sweet dreams.
Pretty straightforward on this one. Who committed the murder? I have no clue.
The revival of Tenmataro is at hand.
Didian's SOJ are very anime, more so than the rest of the series. I am really liking the inclusion of the anime intros. They're a lot better than the, like, shitty fucking animations that we got in the first 4 games, you know? 2 months prior to the courthouse bombing. Right, I think this is the first case Athena. Oh, there's the beanie! Whoa. April 17, 12, 13, Wright Anything Agency. It's been a while. Guess I'm a little early. Oh shit, we're playing as Apollo now. Oh, hey Apollo, getting an early start today? Okay, Trucy as a 3D model looks kind of uncanny, I'm not gonna lie. I'm still not sure how I feel about the 3D models. They allow for some more like creative camera movements during certain scenes, but they just don't look that good. Yeah, this is the first job I've had in a while after all. Well, aren't we all fired up? Well, it's not every day I get a call from Mr. Wright. What kind of work is it anyway? Mr. Wright didn't mention any details. Work? Is that how we put it? Oh, don't tell me he just wants me to clean the toilet again. You've really become a fixture around here, Apollo. Come to think of it, it's been almost a year since I was hired. What's happened since then? I've settled in nicely despite a few bumps in the road. My name is Apollo Justice. I've been practicing law for about a year. Still have a lot to learn. This is the Wright Anything Agency, and it's where I work. Don't let the name fool you. It's definitely a law agency. But don't forget, this place is a talent agency too, Polly. It's the law agency part of this office that's usually forgotten. This is Trucy Wright, a budding magician. The 3D design is awful, yeah. And adopted daughter of the agency's owner, Phoenix Wright. He sometimes makes me help her with her magic tricks. And what's wrong with that? You're one of the agency's talents as well. I was under the impression that I was a lawyer. Oh, we better hurry. Doesn't look like Daddy's gonna make it, so let's get going. Huh? Where are we going? What about the job you mentioned? This is the job, Polly. You're supposed to keep me company today. Now, come on. Another day of not being a lawyer. Should have seen this coming. Oh, this is the Wright Anything Agency, you know? And there's no law-related work at the moment, so... Tell me again why I choose to work here. Where is Mr. Wright anyway? Daddy said something about going to meet an acquaintance. But don't worry. Just focus on your job. I'll tell you exactly what you need to know. Oh, let's go. You don't have all day. Wait a second. Another day of anything goes begins at the Wright Anything Agency. Ninetales Vale. Ooh. Yokai Lane. So, what are we doing all the way up here in the mountains? This is Ninetales Vale. Everyone's been talking about the yokai craze here. Yokai? Oh, you mean Japanese monsters? Guess that explains all these weird things. Speaking of which, wasn't Ninetales Vale founded by Japanese immigrants? Yeah, they're holding a festival to boost tourism over at the Alderman's Manor. I don't think Alderman's gonna make it! My friend who works there invited us, and that's why we're here. In other words, I'm your chaperone because your dad was too busy. Daddy said that with those horns of yours, you'd make a great addition to the festival. I mean, you look like a Japanese demon. Wasn't that so thoughtful of him, Polly? You know what? Maybe not all of Hobo Phoenix is gone after all. I could do without thoughtfulness like that. I mean, yeah, it is really fucking wild how different Phoenix feels in this game compared to Apollo Justice. Like, I recently went back and started watching a playthrough of Apollo Justice because I haven't played it in a while, so I wanted to get a bit of a refresher. And I don't want to say it's character assassination, but it's definitely at least manslaughter. Oh, it's almost time. Come on, Polly. The festival grounds are this way. Alright, guess it's time to move to UV Manor Garden. Ooh, new UI. Let's go. This monster craze. Come to think of it, I think I heard about it on TV. Supposedly how Ninetales Vale made a comeback from the brink of fiscal disaster. I guess he could sure use something positive like that. Oh, I know. Let's jump on board the monster craze. You and Daddy would be perfect comedy duo. You could call yourselves Agni and Rudra, Demon Kings of Comedy. If Daddy sets them up, you knock them down. Yeah, I think we hit the jackpot with his idea. I think they could do like a nice Abbott and Costello type thing. I'm sorry, but I plan on staying a lawyer. You do? You don't have to act so surprised by that. Trucy, have you seen my attorney's badge? How could you lose something so important? Sometimes I really wonder about you, Apollo. This is so weird. What if I dropped it somewhere? Oh, look! What are these panties doing here? Forget about panties, I'm looking for my badge! Oh my god, the magic panties from Turnabout Corner! Trucy, please put those away! 3, 2, 1, ta-da! Did you forget? These are my magic panties. Hey, that's my attorney's badge! But yeah, the 3D sprites does allow them to do shit like that, which is, you know, a lot of fun. Oh, how'd you do that? I set it all up when we were back at the office. Oh, I didn't even... Wait, you took my badge! I thought... My cherished attorney's badge. Just putting it on makes me feel ready. Check it out. You're so lucky, Apollo. Everyone can see what you do with just the flash of your badge. What about you, Trucy? You've been told by you're a magician by the way you're dressed. Yeah, but I can't always dress like this. Like when I'm at school and stuff. can always show you're a magician by making things appear or disappear. You mean like this? 3, 2, 1, ta-da! Magic or not, aren't you a little old to be showing those things in public? Maybe I'll become a lawyer too. You're abandoning your dream just like that! You don't like the panties joke? I thought it was done very well in Turnabout Corner. I thought Turnabout Corner did it very fucking well, I will say. But it's sort of overstaying its welcome a little bit. Who do we have for people right now? Trusty Wright. Oh my god, that portrait is hideous. She looks 30. An aspiring magician who Mr. Wright adopted when duty called. Alright, let's get out of here. I'm going back to the agency. Yeah, we can't inspect anything yet. So let's head to... And it looks like we're able to jump anywhere we want rather than having to, like, jump through multiple locations to get to where we're going, which is nice. And it looks like blue is where we are. I'm guessing red means progress, or like a person we have to talk to. Good, but a bit overused joke in 4-2, but it's awful after that. Yeah. I think 4-2 made it, I think 4-2 worked really well due to the subversion with, I'm forgetting his name, the panty snatching dude, right? Like, you think he's gonna just turn out to be some pervert, but no. The man is, like, legitimately just trying to figure out how her magic trick works. It's the funniest shit. April 17th, 2:05 p.m., QB Manor Garden. Stickler, yes. Oh, this place really is something. It definitely feels like a different world here. Lucy. Fuck are you? Jinxie! And this is... my friend, Jinxie Tenma. She's the one who invited us. Tenma? Same name as the monster got locked up, right? Tenma Taro? She just happens to be the maid here. 2 horns, a love of red. Are you a demon? Oh, I'm Apollo Justice. Nice to meet you. It's a demon. Oh, what the fuck? Maybe not the right time to bust out the cords of steel there, Polly. Maybe not a good choice there. Be gone, foul beast! You look great, Polly. Fills in some of that space on your forehead. What is this thing? It's a warding charm. Jinxie put them on all the monsters she finds. I'm not a monster. I like that it fucking flaps when he talks. Yeah, maybe I should have told you you're a good demon. You could just say I'm a human. The red demon, emissary of the underworld. I'm not Japanese Spider-Man, okay? I gotta get up early to do my hair for this. Gotta take this off now. So you can eat me? I'm not gonna eat you. Forgive me, oh terrible one! Tone down your cords of steel, Apollo. You're scaring her out of her wits. Don't worry. I'm already full. Stay that way. Right. I'm playing along, too. Okay, I wanted to ask about Ninetales Veil. Be gone! Battle demon! Yeah, it looks like you've been demonized, Polly. Literally. I'm starting to wonder if I really am a demon myself. Well, considering your mentor was literally the devil, maybe. Please don't eat me. I have food if you're hungry. This isn't working. I don't get anything out of her until we set the record straight. Is presenting my attorney's badge actually gonna be useful for once? Holy shit. If only we had some way to prove you're not as scary as you look. Ouch, unnecessary roughness. Looks like I have to present some proof. Proof that I'm 100% human. Oh my god. But Apollo's not responsible for anything Kristoff did? No, he's not, but it's, you know, it's just funny, because Kristoff basically taught him how to be a lawyer, if you know, at the end of the day. And, to be fair to Kristoff, you know, the man legitimately trained Apollo very well. Probably too well for his own good at the end of the day, but God, like... he did more than Phoenix. That's true. Though, to be fair, Phoenix was kind of busy with the jury system and, you know, trying to pin, you know, he was kind of busy trying to, like, find a way to get Kristoff arrested for everything he did. But, I wanted to show you this. What is it? It's my attorney's badge. You see, I'm not a demon. I'm a lawyer. She might actually think that's worse. Wee woo, how's it going? Is that a pic? Is your profile picture Apollo with a shotgun? How's it going? Kristoff literally suffering from being too good of a teacher, basically. I mean, without, like, had he not trained Apollo so well, probably would have gotten away with the murder of Zack, honestly. Really? You're a lawyer? Maybe now she'll stop calling me a demon. Does it protect you from Edmadio's judgment? Who's Edmadio? I read somewhere that he's the demon lord who judges the dead for their sins. Oh, I think she thinks you're a demon lawyer from hell, Polly. Can I go back to just being a normal demon? I mean lawyer. Please don't boil me in a scalding cauldron. I prefer a Turkish bath if possible. A Turkish bath? More a sauna than a bath? Don't worry, Jinxie. He's a good demon. He'll save you if you ever go astray. Please, Mr. Demon Lawyer, sir. Have mercy on my soul. I told you I'm not a demon. And Triss, you're just making things worse. You just leave that Edmadio to me. Is that great, Jinxie? I'm no longer scared to cross into the afterlife. Someone tell these two I'm a human already. At least Kristoff didn't drag the case on for hours like another lawyer. Well, see, that's the thing with Kristoff. Kristoff wasn't actually in a position to drag out the case, right? The only people that have actually been able to drag out a case ridiculously long were Gatto, because he was the prosecution, and Chief Gant, because he was the chief of police. Other than that, Kristoff was nothing more at that point. He was nothing more than the, he was nothing more than, like, a witness slash accusee. So he didn't actually really have any power to actually, like, drag on the trial. Phoenix and 2-4. Yes, Phoenix and Edgeworth in 2-4 as the prosecution and defense, respectively. Yeah, they both did that to so the police had time to rescue Maya, right? All right, tell me about the Veil. So, Jinxie, I hear this village is the epicenter of the monster craze. Barely anyone had ever heard of it before, but now it's back with tourists. Really? So the monster craze is the reason behind today's festival? It was the Alderman's idea, but it'd be I'd be careful if I were you. There are lots and lots of yokai prowling around about Ninetales Vale. Prowling about? You like wild animals or something? Ah, and they're hungry too. Man-eating monsters? They're all over the place. Ah, in fact, there was one at the manor yesterday. I heard the doorbell ring, but when I opened the door, no one was there. It's the Ding Dong Demon. How else would you explain it? Well, you see, when I was a kid, my friends used to play this prank called Ding Dong Ditch. Apollo, you are not helping your case right now. You are not helping your case. You need to learn to you need to learn to turn those cords of steel off. Well, that doesn't prove yokai aren't real. There's even one here at the manor. The demon Tenmataro. He's imprisoned in the Forbidden Chamber. Tenmataro? Forbidden Chamber? About that yokai you said was imprisoned here at the manor. I mean, is that true? He's a super evil demon named Tenmataro. Here, take a look at this scroll. Tenmataro is the dark demon you see here. He's super evil and scary. So, that's the yokai imprisoned in the Forbidden Chamber? He was defeated by the village's guardian yokai, the Nine-Tailed Fox, and locked away forever. How long do you think this stream will last? Yes, because I live in Turkey and it's 2 a.m. here. It's gonna last a while. I mean, I'll find a good stopping point, but probably 3 or 4 hours if I had to guess. But I mean, you know, if you need to go to sleep, I mean, the VOD's always up there if you want to go back and watch it later. So you're saying Tenmataro's still trapped inside the Forbidden Chamber? But he's just biding his time until he can escape. Still, we should be perfectly safe because there's a really powerful sealing charm on the door keeping it shut. What a charming security system. It's my boy. It's a good one. You can keep the scroll if you want. The Alderman gave me this, but just holding it gives me the chills, so... thanks, Jinxie. I'll give this to Mr. Wright. Yokai Legend Scroll. You know when this is the first piece of evidence you got, the case is gonna be something else. Oh, boy. Oh, let's go. So, I was wondering, are those things on your forehead also warding charms, Jinxie? Yeah, they're to prevent evil things from getting inside me. Papa told me to wear them. Evil things? Apollo, don't you dare take those charms off her forehead! They have to stay there forever! Got it? Plus, I'm sure you know what it's like to have an unprotected forehead. Why would you wish that on someone else? Trucy. Okay, my forehead isn't that big. Then you just hear shouting from the distance. Her forehead? Is that you? Sorry, I was just in tour at this village and I saw your forehead gleaming off in the distance, so I had to come check it out. I wonder what would happen if I did take them off. I wonder what would happen if I did take them off. It's time for me to get back to work. I just hope you'll enjoy this case. I will stay and watch the stream. So far it's starting off pretty fun. I'm liking the supernatural setup because, see, that's the thing with, like, okay, one of my favorite things is when you have like a supernatural story that then gets resolved as just being like, you know, not supernatural at all. It's why I think, you know, Hounds of Baskerville is is probably my favorite Sherlock Holmes book. But this is the Ace Attorney universe, which means it's entirely possible for the supernatural to actually happen, right? Like, this is the Ace Attorney universe. I could absolutely if this was like a Sherlock Holmes game, right, I would be 100% like being, okay, there must be a logical explanation for what's happening. There's no like demons or whatever. But Herlock shows. Hey honey, hi Fedor, how's it going? But this is Ace Attorney, right? We literally have like spirit mediums and psyche locks and perceive. Like, we've literally had like, you know, like people channeling spirits and committing murder. But at the same time, we had Christoph Gavin being like hinted as being like the fucking devil, but then he's just like some dude who was like a really petty defense attorney, so he just started killing people because he got mad at them. So like, that's one of my favorite things about Ace Attorney. I like, with this setup, I have zero clue whether this will end up being an actual like supernatural phenomenon that we're investigating, or just like have a perfectly logical explanation, and I fucking love that. Perceive is not that unrealistic, to be honest. I mean, my boy literally gets the shotting gun and zooms in on the person. Like, even Trucy, who's like a magician, and like Apollo's and his fucking bracelet literally like tells him when like there's something to perceive. Yeah. Actually, like, if they introduce more supernatural things because they're literally as magic. Well, yeah, I think the mixture of the supernatural with the real is actually some of my favorite bits of the Ace Attorney world, which is actually kind of why I was disappointed that Christoph just ended up just being a regular guy. I thought it was kind of a lame ending to Succession, but that's a story. But that's for another day. I'm very interested to see how this case forwards, because fuck, that was not English. I'm very interested to see how this case goes forward, because I have no idea which direction they're actually gonna go with, which is nice. Do you think Athena's super hearing emotion thing is magic? No, that feels more like tech to me, more than anything. Is that actual court rulings on deal spirit mediums? Well, they did during the or no, because they tried to use spirit mediums to like solve a murder during the to be honest, I'm pretty sure the DL6 incident has completely poisoned the well on spirit mediums in the court system, because like, it's, you know, at the end resolution, because not only did the police use a spirit medium, right, and that was like a big controversy, but then 15 years later, like days before the statute of limitations or some shit, fucking Phoenix and Miles like unveil the whole truth, and as it turned out, the fucking spirit lied. You know, they consulted with the spirit, hey, who killed you, and the motherfucker just lied. So at that point, I'm pretty sure they're just gonna make you know, spirit testimonies not admissible as evidence in a court of law. I'm pretty sure that's legal precedent at this point in the Ace Attorney universe. I mean, I like that all the different characters have different like gameplay mechanics, right? Phoenix has the Magatama that lets him use the Psyche locks. Apollo has his Perceive that lets him tell when someone is like lying or something, or when Kristoff's hand is like contorting itself into like a demon face or whatever. That was wild. And then Athena has her emotion reading thing. So I like that each like of the different like characters has like their own and of course you know, the companions as well, to a certain extent, right? Maya and Faye have spirit channeling. Trucy is Trucy, and I mean, obviously Emma has her you know, detective stuff. Even Edgeworth has his own gameplay gimmick with the using logic to connect various pieces of like evidence and testimony to come up with new ones. You know, it's from. Still wonder why Kristoff has a devil hand. Oh, it's just the mouth is just a scar. I don't remember how he got the scar, but the mouth is just a scar that he has on his hand, and then the eyes and the nose, those are just like that's like his tick. His tick when he's lying is his like his hand, like he clenches his hand basically. At least in that case, and it just so happens. Like, even when he's not lying, you can see the scar. But when he's lying, he clenches his hand, and the muscles twist, like, the muscles bend in such a way that they look like eyes and a nose. It's not actually, like, a demon, like, showing up on his hand. It just looks like one, which is, like, it's symbolism, and it's fucking beautifully done. Even if I do think, you know, it was kind of disappointing that he was just a regular guy at the end. I am a Apollo Justice fan. I would have known if they explained it. Well, no, they don't explain it, but it's just like after, like, I did have some doubts on that the first time through, but I went back and looked through the scene, and you can see that, like, the mouth is just a scar, and the eyes and the nose, those are just like, they're these two muscles, and then here it's, yeah, like you can clearly tell if you like from like just what you see that it's just him clenching his hand, and it just happens to look like a demon face for the sake of like symbolism, you know, which is really fucking cool. Still no idea where the scar came from, though. There's gonna be a surprise event today. Oh, they didn't explain why they had the scar. Sorry, I missed that comment. That's my bad. I mean, people can just have scars. Like, I don't think that needs, like, you know, I don't think they need to explain why, Phoenix has hair that could, like, stab a person to death, or you know. And I didn't know what to expect, but it sure is fun. I mean, not really. It just looks like if you just cut your hand open pretty badly and then had to stitch it closed, I mean, that's what the scar would look like, because it's just a line with stitch marks. Better not be a yokai parade. She'd probably drop dead for right. But all right, let's forget about this for now. We should probably keep going. Ah, demon! Oh wait, it's just someone in a suit, right? Please let it be him. Let it be the man himself. Tenmataro, the demon from the Forbidden Chamber. Oh, also, actually, yeah. Speaking of that, can we actually check this legend scroll? Okay, so this just is an image. Got it. Like a scar that healed over time? Yeah, it's probably just like a very faint scar that is not easily visible, but Apollo's perceived just made it easier for him to see. I have one that looks same-ish on my knee. I mean, yeah, it looks pretty similar to the scar from when I got my appendix removed. Better watch out, little girl. I'll snatch you away. Charm. Oh, where's the dying go to heaven charm? Oh, she put it on her own forehead this time. She sure gives up quick. Huh? Why is everyone hiding their faces?
You there! You mustn't stare at Tenmataro like that! Lower your eyes! He'll steal your soul if you're not careful!
My soul? Seriously? I have to look up Kristoff because I forgot how he looked like. Your devilry stops here and now, Tenmataro. Oh, now what? Look, Apollo, there's somebody up on the roof! What in the name of Maximilian Galactica is happening right now?
Ha 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 ha!
That booming laugh. Could it be?
My 9 golden tails are proof of my unassailable righteousness. With my band of 100 minions, I vanquish evil from the land. I am the wrestler of righteousness. The Golden Lord of Yokai, the amazing 9 Tails, is here.
He's just a fucking wrestler, dude. I love this. I love this franchise so fucking much. You have no idea.
Fear not, good little boys and girls, for I shall defeat Tenmataro. Hooray! Hooray! It's the amazing 9 Tails!
Bro, is that Naruto? My man buffed up.
Up to your no good tricks again, hey, Tenma? Taru? Well, not on my watch.
Just jump from a mountain? No, he was on top of the roof. I mean, still impressive, but he did not jump from a mountain, no.
There's nothing to fear now, my child. I have vanished, Tenmataro. You and your people can now live in peace.
Thank you, Mr. Amazing 9 Tails, sir.
Now I must be off. Another match, another foe to vanquish awaits.
It's more of a modern adaptation, but it was pretty good. What was that all about? Did that wrestler just chase off a yokai? Oh, looks like he came out of the Alderman's Manor. That was the Amazing 9 Tails. He's a pro wrestler from right here in the 9 Tails Vale. No one knows his true identity. Fucking Japanese Rey Mysterio over here. Jinxie sure seems chipper all of a sudden. Was that all about him banishing Tenmataro? That was the yokai exorcism. It's an annual ritual when Tenmataro is released to remind us of his wickedness. In the end, the 9-tailed fox drives Tenmataro out and purifies our village. But the amazing 9 Tails did the honors this year. That's a big surprise, huh? The amazing 9 Tails and Tenmataro. Closer bout. So they just decided to have a fucking wrestler just take the place of the actual, like, 9-tailed fox this time, just for the fun of it, you know? Oh, well, whatever floats your boat. Would you look at the time? I'd better get back to work. Please excuse me. Oh, she's a strange one, all right. I think she's sweet in her own special way. Oh, true, she probably has a lot of friends who are sweet in their own way. Well, we still have some time to kill. Is she added to our... Yes. Jinxie Tenma, age 15, meet at QB Manor, friend of Trucy. She thinks I'm a demon. A hell of a thing. Might as well see the rest of 9 Tails Vales while we're here. Fun never stops, does it? QB Manor. Alright. I think I bought nearly every yokai souvenir that was for sale. I know, because my wallet's running on empty. Huh? What's with all the commotion over there? Hey, isn't that your friend Jinxie? If everything's okay. Oh, looks like we got our defendant. It's terrible. Calm down, Jinxie. Tell us what happened. The demon Tenmataro. He killed Alderman QB. Oh no, they're just okay. She's not being arrested for it, at least not yet. What? Wait, Kill isn't dead? He's Tenmataro did it. Tenmataro? Stay here while I go have a look. Please wait. Huh? Ah! It's Tenmataro warding charm. It should protect you, but please be careful. The Alderman's in the Fox Chamber. At the top of the main staircase. Okay, got it. Our warning charm. What is happening? The only sane person. Yeah, I like Apollo. Apollo, I think, is my favorite protagonist, you know? I like Edgeworth, but I think he works better on the prosecution bench than he does as a protagonist, even if he's still cool. Perfect size for sport. Oh my god! Look at this! Oh my god! That guy looks... He was maybe... Quraim, maybe?
Huh? Are you all right? Who are you? Help! Someone call an ambulance!
I mean, that's not a good sign. He arrived soon after that, at which point I returned to the festival grounds. Apparently the man impaled by the spear was already dead. There's one other person there, and he was immediately rushed to the hospital. Like Phoenix? Well, I like Phoenix. I don't like him as a protagonist. Well, okay, no, that's not right. I do like Phoenix as a protagonist, but I like Apollo more as a protagonist. I prefer Phoenix as, like, hobo Phoenix, like, who knows everything that's happening. It's just, like, carefree, manipulating everything from the background and shit, like, outsmarting everyone. Like, that's my, like, I think Apollo Justice easily has the best Phoenix ride. At least so far, that I've seen. Goodness, the other man's going to be fine. Sounds like he's only been unconscious. Do you think Jinxie's gonna be okay? I'm sure she'll be back to her old self in no time. Apparently she's calm enough for the police to question her now. I'd sure love to know what crazy animal left those feathers and tracks. Oh, look, here comes Jinxie. Hi, Trucy. Hi, Mr. Demon Lawyer. Hey, feeling any better? I was wondering if you're up to filling us in on what happened. Anything we can move? Not yet. Okay. Before we talk to her. I guess we can talk to Trucy. Let's talk to her first. We gotta get a baseline somehow. So, the man with the spear in his chest was already dead. It was Alderman Cuby. When I found him, he was already... The victim was the village alderman. One who was found alive. Who was he? Damien Tenma. He's the mayor of the neighboring city, Tenma Town. Why is the town named after an evil yokai? They arrested him. Are you two related? So, he's the killer. Ow! Didn't kill anyone! Okay, that makes sense. Papa, is it your father? That's right. Jinxie's dad is mayor of Tenma Town. Oh, no way! Yes way, but he's innocent. This has just got way more complicated. The victim was the alderman of Ninetails Vale. Jinxie's father, the mayor of Tenma Town, was arrested for the crime? Oh, sounds like we have some investigating to do. I know this is difficult, Jinxie, but you need to hang in there. No, I'll try my best. Would you mind telling me a little more about the victim? So, the victim was the village alderman. What can you tell me about him? His name was Rex Cuby. They say his family has ties to the legendary Ninetail Fox. He was really kind, and he always looked up for me. He was a former pro wrestler, and I even heard he knew the amazing Ninetails. What is with pro wrestlers coming out of this town? A former pro wrestler, huh? Huh. That's something to keep in mind. Father being mayor and all, he's originally from Tenma Town, huh? Then why did you come work here? It's to overcome your fears, right, Jinxie? Those Mama was from Ninetails Village, but she's no longer with us. She loved these flowers. I always wanted to live where Ninetails flowers grew. Oh, they do look like foxtails. That's cool. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, what a beautiful flower. With exactly 9 petals, too. Yes, looking at them gives me courage. When I'm scared of yokai. And boost Jinxie's courage because it's her mother's favorite. Oh, these pieces of evidence have nothing to do with the case. Oh, I'm in love with this. Jinxie first told us what happened. She said the killer was a demon. Ah, the wording charm on the Forbidden Chamber's door. It's been removed. Forbidden Chamber's door? The big door that was barred shut? There was a charm on it when I checked it out, so I guess it was removed by someone. Gonna make the biggest reach in history with this case? Probably. That's how Taro escaped. But when I try and remember what happened, it all goes fuzzy. Jinxie, you should get some rest. You've been through a lot today. Between the warding charm being removed and the black feathers and weird tracks, I can see how a superstitious person might think a demon was the killer. Apollo, maybe this is your chance. As for what? Do the right thing and defend Jinxie's dad in court. Oh, me? Wouldn't a man like Mayor Tenma have access to more experienced lawyers? Apollo, you! Okay, first of all, you work for quite possibly one of the most prominent lawyers in the country. The man responsible for solving the Deal 6 incident, the SL9 case, the case of Shelly the Killer, kind of, fucking the Dahlia Hawthorne case, who then went on to, like, institute the jurist system? And then you also were, like, you literally, like, helped take down Christoph Gavin, who was, like, a massively renowned defense attorney. Like, Apollo, I think you got a little bit more renown than you think you do. You want to know when the detective said? They doubted there was a lawyer who could get a not guilty verdict on this one. Oh, well, that's just... well... Never stopped us before, has it? That sounds like they're expecting an open shut case. Don't worry, Jinxie. If anyone can prove your dad's innocence, it's Polly. What? You'll accept the case, won't you, Polly? Oh, it's all over, isn't it? I'll be all alone for the rest of my life. Oh, right. Jinxie already lost her mother. All right. Jinxie, leave your father's defense to me. Attaboy, Polly. You're going to help Papa, Mr. Demon Lawyer? Yep, because that's what lawyers do. Plus no toilet cleaning for a while. And by a while, he means like 3 days, because that's usually how long these cases take. I'll do whatever it takes to make sure your father walks away a free man. Thank you, Mr. Demon Lawyer. I can tell you're one of the good ones. Red demons are usually so mean. Red demons are usually so mean. It's been a while, but I'll be fine. Ready or not, here comes justice! Oh! Oh, we are so back, boys. So I gotta go meet my new client. Or I forget. I gotta jot this down in my notebook. Hey, Apollo, what's the notebook for? Oh, I just thought I should jot down some stuff about the case. So I don't misplace them. Put away notes on the court record. Interesting. I guess what you would call a to-do list. Oh, sounds handy. Read my notes, I just open the court record, the RB. Then I can switch between the tabs. See LB and RB. Oh, I almost forgot. So, about Jinxie's father. No matter how scary he seems, promise me you'll resist the urge to run away. Wait, what? His angry glare can paralyze you with fear. Some claim he can even shoot lasers. Bro, motherfucker, have you seen Christoph Gavin's breakdown? I'm pretty sure after like facing down Gavin in Turnabout Succession, Apollo could like literally stare death in the face and not blink. Maybe Papa isn't really that scary. Paralyzing stare, laser beams from his eyes. That's some kind of monster. Hey, I think it's about time I see Jinxie off. I'll head back to the office after I'm done. Okay, thanks. Okay, so we should check out the detention center. Cool. So now we have oh my god, that's a lot of charms. So now we have like mission objectives. Interesting. That's nice. And a case brief. Defendant Damien Tenma, victim Rage QB, age 45. Notes, victim suffered a fatal abdominal spear burst. Black feathers and tracks were found at the scene. Cool. The Amazing Nine Tails. A masked wrestler of unknown identity and origin. The nine-tailed costume he sports is the signature piece of his costume. Jinxie's father and the mayor of Tenma Town. He's found unconscious at the scene of the crime. Sees alderman of Nine Tails Vale. He shows his snow white hair was particularly striking. No one's at the agency. It's here. Except Hobo Phoenix. Bro, I still like to this day remember the moment in Turnabout Succession when like Apollo asks Vera about Kristoff and he just calls him the devil. I legitimately just like felt a chill during that moment. It was so good. Visiting hours. Perfect timing. I hope he's not as scary as he sounds.
Who are you?
Yikes! You're Damien Tenma, right? I'm Apollo Justice, attorney at law. I'm here to help? Let me out of here! Sorry, I get a little loud sometimes.
How incredibly rude!
I'm sorry, did I do something to offend you?
A visitor, when all others shun me like a common criminal. And here I am with nothing to offer. I am the epitome of rudeness.
Wait, so he wasn't mad at me?
Unworthy as I am, I, Damien Tenma, shall breach these walls, so that I may treat my benefactor to some tea, maybe some cookies too.
No, wait, we can do tea and cookies after we prove your innocence. How about you start by telling me what happened?
I see. So tea and cookies can wait, can't they?
Oh, that was close. We don't need jailbreak out of the list of charges. Seems like a good guy. With a face like that, I can see why he's misunderstood. Mayor Tenma, do you mind if I ask why you were arrested? Whoa! Sorry, I guess some things are better left unsaid. Excuse me?
Think a public paragon such as I could be treated like this. This arrest should have never happened.
Go on?
I fear the ill effects it will have on our youth. Now, I've but one choice. I must leave here at once, if only to protect the moral fiber of our youth.
No, wait! You can protect the moral fiber of your youth after you've been declared not guilty.
I suppose you're right.
Our youth just became this close to quite a scare.
My fingerprints were on the spear that killed Alderman QB. That's why I was arrested.
Enter on the murder weapon? That's never good. Any idea how they got there?
None. For I hardly remember a thing, you see. I was fast asleep at the time. Someone must have slipped me a sleeping pill or something. What's worse, somebody clobbered me on the head.
I see. Drug-induced slumber. What a blow to the head. No wonder you hardly remember a thing.
Oh!
Huh? That's some kind of strange laugh. Oh, I think we can safely assume your prints were planted while you were unconscious. Always reminds me of Waki's father. Big Wins. Big Wins Kitaki, yes. Yeah, I guess I could kind of see it. They're both like, you know, super intense and like super fucking scary, but at the end of the day, they're like really nice. Yeah, no, fucking Big Wins Kitaki, I fucking love him. When he finally opens his eyes at the end and like he has those little fucking adorable puppy dog eyes. Oh, I love Big Wins so much. What do the police have on you as far as motive is concerned?
Truth be told, there's been a bit of trouble between the alderman and I as of late.
Oh, was it personal in nature?
Nothing like that. It's a long story. Suffice to say, I've been pushing the merge Ninetails Vale with Tenma Town. Surrender Ninetails Vale to Tenma Town now!
Yikes!
That's what I told him.
I'd like to tell you to stop shouting like that, but I'm too scared. See, Apollo, this is what people feel when you start shouting at them with the cords of steel. How does it feel to be on the receiving end? So, that's the motive the police have established for the alderman's... What's the motive the police have established for the alderman's murder?
Indeed it is. After all, Alderman QB was dead set against the municipal merger.
That's why they think you killed him. It's in your way.
Ah! Curses!
Mayor Tenma, are you okay?
Jinxie, forgive me. I never meant to worry you like this.
It'll work out fine. Just leave it to me. If only it were really that easy. I don't even know where to start. Thank you for meeting with me, Mayor Tenma.
Please, wait. My daughter, Jinxie.
Yes?
She already lost her mother. And now, with me being held here, I fear she'll be terribly lonely. I hesitate to ask, but I beg you, be a friend to her in her time of need.
Leave it to me. Tusi and I will look out for your daughter.
I shall rest a little easier then. You know, you remind me of some of the new friends Jinxie has been talking about.
New friends?
Yes, she's made some new friends since she started working in Ninetails Vale. They're quite the unusual bunch, too. There's a lady with an exceptionally long neck, a young lad with an incredibly long tongue, and many other interesting characteristics.
Friends? Sounds more like a bunch of monsters than me. No wonder she's so fucking paranoid.
Now, if you would excuse me, it appears my time is up.
Why am I so tired? It's been more tense than I thought. Still, I'm glad he didn't turn out to be as scary as he looks. Oh no, he's pretty fucking scary. Call? Oh, it's Mr. Wright. Justice here. Paula, is that you? Hi, Mr. Wright. What can I do for you? Josie told me you've taken on a new case. Oh, that. It's kind of spur of the moment. He's actually calling me about a case? That's fine. And I have a favor to ask. Sure, what is it? I'm at the airport right now. There's someone I have to meet. A new addition to the agency, actually. Her name's Athena Sykes. She just passed the bar. I see. That's right. I remember hearing about her coming to join us. Guess that was today. She took off as soon as I told her you needed help with the case. It's like there was no stopping her. Wait, what? Where is she now? Yep, probably somewhere in Ninetails Vale by now. That's where that favor I mentioned comes in. I need to go find her. I've never even met her before. What does she look like?
She'll be the girl in the yellow suit spotting an attorney's badge.
Okay, I'll find her. Wait, is this wait, was this ringtone guitar serenade? Actually?
Hold on. Hold on. Oh, you would excuse me.
Right. Oh no. He's pretty fucking. I'm glad he didn't turn out to be as scary as he looks. Oh no. He's pretty fucking scary. Call? Oh, it's Mr. Wright. Jess is here.
Paula!
Call? As he looks. Oh no. He's pretty fucking.
Yeah, it is, yes. That is true. I mean, I think, Love Love Guilty would have been a much better choice, but I guess, I'm forgetting her name. Thalassa Garamarai, right? That was her? Isn't she like Apollo's mom or something?
Your addition to the agency.
Yeah, but Lamoureux is a fake name, right? Yeah, Thalassa Garamarai. It's a real name. I gotta get back to Ninetales. Vale, quick. Isn't she like Apollo's mother or something? Or am I misremembering that? So I guess that's why. She is, yeah, okay. Trucy, I'd like to hear your thoughts on what happened.
You do? Does that mean I can join the investigation? Sure use your help, but remember what Mr. Wright said. Trucy, you're in high school now, so you need to focus. Right? I guess I better pull it together. It's time to forget everything else. Just focus on my magic tricks. Wait, no, he was talking about your schoolwork.
She's hopeless.
I got a Trucy's 2 sets. Go ahead and ask me anything. Okay. Dixie's always plastering charms on my forehead. What do I do? That's an easy one, Apollo. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! Oh, what? Ah! See? She won't be able to stick any more if there's already one there.
Have you seen her father? I think she'll find a place to stick a few more.
How's that a solution? Either way, I'll have a charm plaster on my forehead.
She is, but he doesn't know. Ah, I see. That's right.
Okay, watch me make that disappear. No, wait, that's crucial evidence. But I wanted to show you my new disappearing trick. Oh, I know. If it's really so important, how about I make more of it appear? Fabricating evidence is even worse than making it disappear. Yeah, well, too bad. Takes these warding charms. What a fitting. What if I incorporate it into my act? Might be fun. You know, like having charms get over your magic panties? Exactly. And then I'd have to fly off and stick to the audience members' foreheads. Somehow, I don't think that would go over so well. Then how about I have them stick on my assistant? That would be you, Polly. How does that make it any better? I'm not your assistant. I'm a lawyer. Huh? What? I could have sworn you were. Where in the world did you get that idea?
If I remember correctly, Thalassa means water, and Apollo or Trucy is scared of water. I don't remember where I learned this, or if it is canon.
wait, that's crucial evidence.
Oh, this is the same. Okay. What's the skip button? Hold on, this is important. It's already red. Can I see the... So... This way. Okay, circle. Got it. Does that need to be turned on? I guess we'll see. Technically, you are Apollo, she is the CEO. That is true. Nothing at the detention center, right? Yeah. Interesting that I can't just, like, examine things. Guess we'll figure that out later.
I already told you! I'm a lawyer assigned to the case! I need to study the crime scene, so if you would please tell me where QB Manor is.
You can't fool me, you're just some delinquent high school student playing hooky.
She has a fucking badge. You stupid pig-headed! The attorney's badge isn't just for show, you know? Oh, looks like I found Miss Athena sites. Why don't you believe me? Don't expect me to defend you in court if you ever get arrested!
Well, I'm the one who usually does the arresting, so... Hey, shouldn't we be getting back to school?
I already told you, I'm a lawyer, not a student.
That's it, enough of your lies. You're coming with me.
Get your hands off me! Oh, she cooked his ass!
What the?
Polly, no! They just said,
Fuck the police coming straight from the underground.
yeet!
I think you can watch out for the bystanders next time. This is a very good introduction for Athena.
Yeah, I kind of wish this was her introduction instead of the one we actually got. Which, I mean, it was still good, but this was a lot. This would, like, if this was the first time we'd seen Athena, I think that would have been a lot better. Lips, are you okay? I think so. The police officer's out cold. I'm so sorry. I do that when people simply grab me. It's like a reflex or something. Reflex? Well, it's more like a felony.
You're Athena Sykes, I take it.
That would be me. And you are? I'm Apollo Justice. I work at the Wright Anything Agency. The Wright Anything Agency? What a fishy sounding name.
Well, you're not gonna believe what I'm about to tell you.
It's a long story, but it is a law office, among other things. Did Mr. Wright explain it to you? Oh, right. That right. So then you must be... Where have you been? I've been looking all over for you. I could say the same thing to you. Oh, here I am. Now, how about telling me a little more about yourself? Mr. Wright didn't really tell me much, as always. Ah, of course. Feel free to ask away. So, Athena, I hear you just passed the bar. We have her... It's not been added yet. That's right. Here's my shiny badge to prove it. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, must be a bit younger than me. A bit more than you might think, in fact. I'm only 18! The fucking Ace Attorney universe is so wild, dude. Oh. 18? How in the world did you become a lawyer at that age? It's Apollo, are you... Are you forgetting? Clavier literally became a lawyer at 17. Francisca, I'm pretty sure, was at like 12 or something. I skipped a few grades while I was an exchange student in Europe. Every single fucking time. Every single time. Motherfuckers just go off to Europe and come back with like law degrees. Like, what the fuck? What in the name of Jimmy McGill bullshit is going on over there? And I got my license to practice law while I was over there. All I can say is, wow, she must be a genius. 13, wow. Every lawyer is a prodigy at Ace Attorney. Everyone other than Phoenix and Apollo, basically. Like, they became lawyers at reasonable ages. Actual magic. Well, it kind of is. I mean, you've got like fucking Borginia, and Cadofia and Babal. Like, there's shit going on over in like European in Ace Attorney Europe. It's fucking wild. Just 20 is too early. I thought he was 21. I mean, it's still very early. But like, not completely out there. I mean, it's, you know, but like still, like 18 and 17, yeah. I also studied analytical psychology. Thought it might help to be a better lawyer. Psychology helps to be a better lawyer? How exactly does that work? So, tell me about our client. What are they like? Oh, right. I haven't met him yet. Oh. And that about sums it up. He is more worried about his daughter than himself. What a wonderful father. Wait, why are you crying? I'm not crying. I have something in my eye. They're called tears. Moving right along. Let's get down to business. Helping your client is priority number 1. So, Athena, you mentioned studying psychology? That's right. I've always wanted to bring analytical psychology into the courtroom. The power of psychology will bring a breath of fresh air to the legal system. Oh, really? I plan on using it to defend our client. Well, for example, I can try to listen to on a witness's inner voice, and then analyze their psychological state with the help of my trusty partner, Widget. Widget? This device around my neck here. Say hi, Widget. Hi, Widget. Hi, Widget. It talks? Oh, you need a volume knob. Anyway, the little guy will sometimes say what I'm feeling. Awkward. Yeah, don't worry. I'll get used to it. Now that I seriously doubt. Oh, I almost forgot. I have something you might be interested in. I got it on the way here. Think it might have something to do with a case? Special edition covering your case? That was quick. That's the whole point of special editions, isn't it? Be the first to get the scoop, right? Well, let's see what it says here. What's the deal with Spanish? What? Spanish? So flying through the sky!
Oh, she did say rapido. Interesting.
Like I said, what in the Max Galactica bullshit is going on? The bro's gonna be a 5-year-old. He needs to turn 7.
Tenmataro, real or flight of fancy? Airborne figure resembling Tenmataro was captured in
Camera around 3:40 Ninetales Vale. I mean, we do know there's a Tenmataro costume walking around, so that's probably it. How did I get up in the air? Yeah, somebody happened to snap a photo near Ninetales Vale. The article goes on to say it might be connected to our case. Apparently, the photo was shot right after the murder occurred. Oh, there were black feathers and strange tracks at the crime scene. Not surprised the locals think a yokai was involved. Wait a second, yokai? As in one of those Japanese monsters? My god! You don't actually think it was a supernatural murder, do you? Oh, because she... Okay, yeah. Her speaking like Spanish and German actually makes sense because she was in Europe for a while. No, of course not. Not German? Plain old English, because she said it in Europe. Andale, Apollo! Let's get cracking on that crime scene already. Okay, what's next on the list? Investing the crime scene, what else? Well, what are we waiting for? The last one there's a rotten egg. You don't have to run all the way there. Okay, how about speed walking? Why does this have to be a competition at all? Yep, that's your attorney's badge, alright. Its dull, grimy look makes me think of all the courtroom battles you've faced so far. I hope mine will look like that someday. Look out, legal world! Athena Sykes is psyched and ready to go! Actually, I just haven't polished it lately. Maybe I should keep that to myself. I don't need to inflate her dreams about work just yet. What an interesting picture. It looks like a one-on-one monster smackdown. It must have been quite a battle. Which yokai do you think is stronger? Well, it seems to me Tenmataro's ability to fly would give him an edge over the nine-tailed fox. With the fox's powerful legs, he'd pounce before Tenmataro knew it hit him. He won't be pouncing at anyone after he's dropped from way up in the sky. But the nine-tailed fox is gold-colored. Gold is way better than black. I'm sure he'd win. What do colors have to do with anything? Besides, everyone knows red is the best. Edgeworth, meanwhile, in the back. Yes! Finally, an attorney, a defense attorney with taste! Oh, ha, ha. Sorry, Apollo. Nothing's coming to mind. But give me an hour and I'll have it analyzed psych style. I'll get started on it right now. No need for that. I was just wondering. Okay, so I can skip. That's good. Looks like this paper doesn't shy away from stories on strange creatures. Really? What does it say? I claim to have produced photos of Gordy and Kappa. And a Kappa water sprite thingy. If Lotta Hart shows up in this case, I am gouging out my eyes. Just the other day, they got one of Konkai Gigi crying his poor old eyes out. Followed by that infamous shot of Tenmataro. I don't know about a Kappa, but I got the Konkai Gigi. It's just a shot of someone's grandpa lost and crying up in the mountains. That's not very nice. They should have helped him instead of publishing his picture. There's only one journalist in the Ace Attorney games that I hope to see again, and he probably will never show up because he's simply too reliable of a witness to be, like... He's too helpful, and that's fucking, And that's fucking Brushel. 340, huh? And what do we estimate? Are we estimating the time of death is? Not sure. Next letter joined our agency. She apparently studied psychology while she was in Europe. Brushel is underrated. Everyone hated him for his looks. Well, that's what I love about him. Like, when I first saw Brushel, I was like, oh, this guy's gonna be the worst. I'm gonna fucking hate this guy. And then not only does he turn out to be like one of the best, most reliable witnesses in the series, he's also like been helping like Phoenix and Zach Garamarai from behind the scenes the whole time. He was like in their inner fucking circle investigating Kristoff. Like, the man is a legend. I love him. He's so fucking cool. I need Brussels. Like, why do we get like Old Bag and fucking Lotta Heart like showing up randomly? Why can't Brushel be a recurring character, huh? Okay. So Athena just shows up whenever we're somewhere that has no one. Got it. His design was based on Shu Takumi? Ain't no way! Fucking Brushel was a fucking self-insert? Because if so, that legitimately explains so much about why he's so fucking good. Oh, look at that portrait. That suit is so fucking tight. It's giving Gant vibes. He also has the worst character design of all time. Well, that's the genius of it. They give him a terrible design, so you think he's gonna be an annoying loser, piece of shit that's just like gonna derail the trial or whatever. And then it's a subversion of expectations, you know? It's great. Brushel is a self-insert in looks. Give me Manor Foyer. Do you hear that? Sounds like a TV or something. Oh, look! There's a TV in that little room in the corner.
In other news, the mysterious masked wrestler, the Amazing Nine Tails, has been confirmed missing according to sources close to the wrestler. It appears he disappeared sometime after the special event held in Nine Tails Vale today. He also failed to appear in a match today when he was scheduled to defend his title. Local villagers say his disappearance may be connected to the Tenmataro's recent escape.
So that wrestler's gone missing?
Hey, you two! You don't belong in here!
Don't worry. Nothing suspicious.
And what about them horns of yours? They look mighty suspicious if you ask me.
Horns? They're my hair. Anyway, we're lawyers. We're here to...
Your lawyers come to defend Mayor Tenma, ain't ya? Should have reckoned that with the expensive-looking bracelet you got there. Name is Phineas Filch. And the caretaker here. Pleased to meet ya.
Same here? Oh, talk about a quick change of heart.
So tell me, demon lawyer. Yeah, I bet you use those demonic horns of yours to scare the bejeevers out of witnesses, huh? Come here, little horn demon, yeah? Ah!
These horns, my hair isn't meant to threaten anyone.
Ain't? That seems like a mighty big waste of a perfectly good horns, if you ask me. And then again, none of my business. So,
Ugh, that was fast. Guess he's done with me. He also stole my fucking bracelet.
well, I better get back to work.
Hold it!
Oh, stop right there!
Huh? Me?
Apollo, your bracelet's gone.
Don't you worry, Mr. Lawyer, sir. I'll check the lost and found later.
Apollo, you're supposed to be the perceived guy. How did you not see this? Somehow, I don't think that will be necessary. Just check your wrist right now.
Ah, the cat's out of the bag.
It's barely in the bag in the first place. This is a pretty pathetic attempt.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna control myself. Please forgive me. I'm begging ya.
What was that? Did he unironically do the fucking, like, Skylar White Vine Boom meme? Like, boom! What should we do about him, Apollo? I got my bracelet back, and he seems sorry enough. So,
And you understand, Mr. Lawyer, sir. You obviously got a big heart.
Apollo, please, you can't let this shit slip by you. You're the perceived guy. Like, this is your thing.
As big as the water cash in your wallet, I hope.
I'll leave my wallet out of this.
Oh,
Hey, didn't you just finish apologizing for stealing from us?
run away. Head for the hills.
What's the fucking Scooby-Doo sound effect? Get back here, you. Talk about a quick escape. Looks like he dropped a few things. Looks like a pair of diagrams. This one's of a crime scene. Here's one of the foyer. Left his shoes behind, too. That guy's the living definition of a bumbling thief. Signing out for the shoes. We can give them back to him next time we see him. As for the diagrams, I say we keep them. They look like something the police might draw. I wonder where the caretaker got them. I might have an idea. Also, I'm interested to see who our detective is going to be for this case. If it will be... Well, I doubt it'll be Gumshoe. Because I think the games just forgot he existed. So I'm wondering if it'll be Emma or someone new. Now then, as I recall, Fox Chamber should be top of those stairs. Gumshoe is only allowed to appear in investigations games, nothing else. April 17, QB Manor, Fox Chamber. Oh! Where do all the black feathers and weird tracks come from? Probably the Tenmataro costume. Popular opinion seems to be that they're from Tenmataro. You mean the great evil that returned? Even if he did, he'd be laughing out of the courthouse trying to indict him. Orion, what are you doing here? This is a crime scene. The fuck are you? And who are you? Are you the police?
I asked first, who and what are you doing here? On second thought, I'm placing you under arrest for disturbing a crime scene.
Oh, we've got a new detective. Oh boy. Under arrest. Where's Emma? What have you done to her?
Save it for the boys back at HQ. Now come quietly or else I don't want to be late for lunch.
Please wait. We're Mayor Tenma's lawyers.
Well, why didn't you say so? Oh, they're the lawyers I heard about. I almost took you to it. You sure were suspicious, though.
I don't know how many more times I can take being called suspicious in one day. Sorry, I didn't catch your name.
My name? I'm Bobby Fulbright, a heroic detective who defends our good citizens from evil. A champion of justice who comes running whenever you're in need. And my catchphrase, in justice we trust.
Oh, in that case, we'll get along just fine. Oh boy. It's a story and a half. Reminds me of the victim in 1-5, Bruce Goodman. Trying to remember. It's been a really long time since I played Rise from the Ashes.
Oh, what can I do for you?
Oh, would it be okay if we had to look around?
Certainly not. No unauthorized personnel allowed.
Make an exception?
Cease and desist at once. You'll have to deal with my little friend here.
Yikes, is he reaching for his...
In justice we trust.
It's just his badge. Yeah, he'd also get along well with Detective Bad, I suppose.
It might be Mayor Tenma's attorneys, but she still need authorization to cross a police line.
Apollo, let's see if we can change his mind.
Good luck. Let me know how it goes. I bet he's as dense as heroes come.
Where's Emma? No, I need her back. I need her.
Oh, wasting your time and mine. Nobody's crossing this line without authorization. I'm a wall of justice keeping injustice. That would be you at bay.
My name is Justice. I know it. Look, there's just us and you here, right?
Justice and me, you say?
That's right. Actually, yeah.
Are you trying to say that Justice and I are enough to keep you out?
What? No, silly. We're saying that you're an inspiration in our quest for justice.
No, it can't be.
I'm on the ropes now, Athena. You're on the side of justice. Would you let us through?
Go to the crime scene. It's part of justice too.
Sure. But only a bad guy would stand in the way of justice, right?
Ah! Whose justice is the more just here?
Why is this this is just a satirized version of the Persona 5 plot right now. What the hell? Well, you can't have a fair and just trial without a thorough investigation, so...
Oh, Lady Justice, what would you have me do?
I think we really got to him. Yeah, he seems pretty neurotic as far as champions of justice go. Our police for justice must have had a huge impact. It's tying him up in knots. Now's our chance to start looking around. After all that about authorized personnel, only. That's surprisingly easy.
Should I stop them or let them through? Whose justice is more just?
Well, let's get to work. This must be finding clues related to the crime, right? Right. Search the crime scene should turn up some evidence we can use at the trial. Try viewing the crime scene from different angles. You'll never know it's hiding just around the corner, right? Yeah, she's putting her psychology to use. So, we move the cursor with the left stick. Change your perspective with the right stick. This particular spot you want to examine, just give it a tap. Okay, let's leave no stone unturned. Nous allons commencer something. Let's get started. Oh, let's actually look at these. So, okay, so this is the foyer. And there's a security camera watching the main entrance, as well as the caretaker's office, but he's probably in there watching TV, so I doubt he saw much. And then here... Okay, so if you head up the stairs from the foyer, hallway, there's a telephone. You can go into the Fox Chamber, and then into the Forbidden Chamber. There's also an air duct connecting the Fox Chamber to the foyer, which would allow someone to get in and out without, you know, necessarily crossing paths with someone going in and out of the chamber. Got it. Oh, 3D! Let's go! Ah, okay, and it highlights it red whenever we can investigate. Cool! It's just... See, this is why the 3D... This is what actually I really like about the 3D engine. Like, you couldn't do this with the old games. Like, it's certainly got its benefits. This one's a sphere, but what about this one? It looks like a giant pair of pliers. Looks like something a demon might use. Saw something like that in a manga once. Really? What are they used for? Oh, things like pinching through cheeks. Ew! Pulling out tongues. Stop! Stop! Oh, you should see what they can do to a person's eyes. Okay, I get the idea. I'm sure this thing will just a simple can opener or something like that. Humans eat canned food? I was wondering what they ate besides people. Oh, okay, and it marks us when it's already investigated. Nice. Oh, yeah, definitely some good quality of life improvements over the previous game, I have to say. Games. We have unlocked the ability to walk. I should see on the side. I should go check the other side. Something wedged under the chair. Let's see if I can lift it up and...
Freeze!
Yikes.
No disturbing the crime scene evidence, even if you are the mayor's lawyers.
He does have a point there. Hey, Detective Fulbright. Did you hear about the attack over on Yokai Lane? An early woman was assaulted by a strange yokai shaped like a roll of cloth.
You waited until now to tell me? I'd better get over there at once, in justice we trust!
Surprisingly easy. Okay, Apollo, now's our chance to look around some more. He might actually be dumber than Gumshoe, holy shit. I get to know her, the scarier she gets. She never finds my weakness. Whatever this is, it's stuck on tight. Looks like a large blood-stained cloth. That blood's probably Alderman's. It's pretty far from his body. I wonder how it got there. Why does this seem important? Probably because it's covered in... I mean, if I saw a rag covered in cloth at the scene of a murder, I would probably assume it's important. You know, just saying. Maybe I'm just built different, though. Look, the statue only has one tail. It's a nine-tailed fox's sidekick. But the number of tails represents a yokai's power. So, if you had two Apollo, I'd only have one? Wait, what? Not that it means you're better than me, got it? Like I said, what? Forbidden Chamber. You say the demon Tenmataro was imprisoned in there before his escape. Maybe we could get this door open? That's worth a try. Ugh. They're no good. It's shut tight. I gotta see a keyhole. Pretty hopeless.
And justice we trust!
Yikes.
But I hear the voice of someone in need. Allow me to fill you in! This door simply will not open! We've tried to try it, but it won't budge. It's an essential part of the culture found in this manor. We can't blow it up either.
An unopenable door, right.
According to Miss Jinxie Tenma, it shut right when she came across the crime scene.
It's a tip, Detective Fulbright. I didn't expect you to be so helpful.
Ah! Forget I just said that!
So, the Forbidden Chamber was shut tight at the time of the murder. Like something I'd better keep in mind. Wow, this is a pricey looking chair. Apparently the mayor was found drugged and unconscious in it. Really? Yeah, and when he came to, he was arrested for murder. Talk about your rude awakenings. The prime suspect in a crime he knows nothing about.
That stinks.
Oh, poor Mr. Tenma. He must be feeling so scared and confused. Apollo, it's up to us to save him. It's like she's on her own emotional roller coaster. These weird tracks must have been made when someone stepped in Alderman's blood. Maybe the killer inadvertently made them when they were fleeing? Pretty big tracks, almost bird-like. Feathers also point to a bird. Must be one big bird. Not of the friendly yellow type either. Mr. Alderman's fast, but Big Bird is faster. Maybe it's a mutant bird creature? Your theory is a giant mutant bird murdered Alderman QB with his spear? That's more plausible than saying a monster or yokai did it. Yeah, sorry to burst your bubble, but a giant spear-wielding bird is by definition a monster. That's a fair point. Let's look at the... It's where Alderman QB's body was found. Apparently the murder weapon is spear, and Mayor Tenma's prints on it. That's not good.
Never fear, Detective Fulbright is here!
Yikes!
Of course, I can't offer you any information on our investigation, so... Anyway, with justice, I must say goodbye.
What was that all about? Ooh. Clock. Apollo. Words come to mind when you watch the pendulum in here. Unsteady and restless? That's a direct representation of your current state of mind. Wait, that was some kind of psychological test? My diagnosis, this strange case has made you anxious, causing you to lose your cool. You're not actually not that far off the mark. Ooh. It's a folding screen. I wonder what they were using it for. I heard the Japanese use these things in drafty rooms, but now they're just for show. You mean like my attorney's badge?
Athena.
That cop treating her like a child must have really bothered her. Yeah, so obviously someone drugged their tea to cause them to fall asleep. It's over here, though. Oh, something behind the door. Oh, one of the statues got smashed. Whatever it is, looks like it's broken. Probably broke when the door was opened. Why did he put something there? That is, yeah, a very unfortunate spot. Yeah, that must have been very smart. Maybe it was Jinxie. He was the first one to discover the body. Just heard the scream and came running in here in a panic. Oh, look at you, Apollo. Now you're using analytical psychology, too. I am? Wow, you really learned quick. But I guess I shouldn't be surprised. You're the ace attorney of Wright Anything Agency. I can't tell whether she's serious or not. Now, if Josie said something like that, I'd immediately know she was messing with me. I think Athena's pretty earnest from what I've seen so far. So where's the air vent? There it is. Oh, hello there. What do we have here? Was this what was used to bonk Tenma in the head? It's like a statue of the nine-tailed fox. Tenma battling it out. But careful, Apollo, it's got blood on it. Really? Yeah, you're right. What if it's the Alderman's blood? How can you remain so calm after seeing all this blood? Well, this isn't the first time I've seen something like this, so... No fun at all. At least act surprised. Roast out or something for my first case. Already a lawyer. You want me to be an actor too? Statue that depicts the crime scene and depicts the Temmataro and the nine-tailed fox locked in battle. Cool. Look, a cat with two tails. No such thing. Oh, this lady has a really long neck. How funny is that? No way a creature like that could ever have enough time swallowing. Oh, you're one of those kids who didn't believe in Santa Claus. What's that got to do with anything? So, Tenma did mention a lady with a tall neck, so I wonder if the friends, what's her face talked about? We're literally just the fucking, like, statues, and she doesn't have any real friends. Look, trophies. Oh, this was awarded to Alderman Kyubi. Amazing Ninetales Yokai Div winner. Tenma Town Pro Wrestling Tournament. Yokai division? I didn't know you could have a division of one. Oh, you send it to the tournament next time. And I have the perfect name for you. The Mysterious Firebrand. A mild-mannered masked lawyer by day, a demonic masked wrestler by night! No one's gonna hire a masked lawyer, Athena. I mean, a masked prosecutor got pretty fucking far, so... You know, maybe you had a chance. Hey, this window opens. Outside, you have yourselves a steep cliff. Window only opens about 6 inches. Not wide enough for anyone to get in or out. Look, Apollo, there's something caught in the window frame. Looks like golden fur. Oh, what a pretty color. Must be from some kind of animal. Or from someone wearing a nine-tailed fox costume, but how do they fit through the window? I don't know what it's doing here. Did Alderman Kyubi have a pet fox? Further was found at the scene of the crime, it's long and soft that appears to be some sort of animal. Unless the literal fucking nine-tailed fox just showed up. Weird Apollo doesn't know about that since he was a Phoenix fanboy in 1-1. What about Gato? Well, I mean, technically Gato is a prosecutor, not a defense attorney. Prosecutor doesn't need to get hired by a client. They just... Hell, to be honest, okay, I don't think this has ever been explicitly confirmed, but at least the only rationalization I have for Gato is that he was never actually a prosecutor. And he just showed up to like he would just show up to the prosecution office and be like, hey,
Phoenix, so that case, it's got Phoenix Wright's name on it. Are you looking for a prosecutor right now?
Mr. Edgeworth would usually take any cases related to Mr. Wright, but he's out of the country right now in Europe. So, yeah, I mean, we were thinking of assigning this one to, we were thinking about assigning this one to Prosecutor Payne.
And God was like, nah, no need to do that. I'll take care of this Wright kid. Trust me, I can do this.
It's like, oh, I guess you must be a new prosecutor. Yeah. You're a little old to be a prosecutor, aren't you? I mean, most new prosecutors are like 12 years old, so kind of weird. Oh well, here's the court. Here's the autopsy report. Have fun. And then he just shows up to court and is just like,
"Here, who's the prosecution in this case?" "Hey, Judge, it's me. Call me Gato and get me some coffee on the double. I'm gonna be the prosecution for this case. Phoenix Wright, I hate you." I'm just like, okay, that checks out. Let's get started.
Well, I'm sure he knows about Gato. But Gato isn't a defense attorney. He is. Like, I don't think Gato was actually a prosecutor. I think he just like showed up to the office and just started taking cases, and no one like, and everyone just thought he was a prosecutor, so they kept giving them to him. Only we can get the detective to tell us what he knows. Hey, Apollo, do you hear something? Huh? I don't hear anything. Oh, right. Your hearing must not be as sensitive as mine. Huh? What are you talking about? Whooshing sound like wind rushing through a narrow street. I echo someone's voice. In
justice we trust! Ah! Ha ha! Someone's got a sharp set of ears. Ah, that was the sound of my righteous voice reverberating through the air duct.
I heard it through the air ducts?
Check it out.
Why did she hear you through there? Because he was out in the hallway and it connects there.
Why don't we go to the diagram? As you can see, a vent is connected to an air duct that leads out to the hallway. Wind must have rushed through there and carried my monologue with it straight to your ears.
And what a unique monologue it was. I was just thinking, maybe the killer made their escape through the air duct or something?
Cute theory, but I don't think so. The air duct in the hallway is low enough to climb it. It's true. But as you can see, the vent in the ceiling is very high. 9 feet high, in fact. I highly doubt there's any way to get up there without a ladder or something. And I don't see anything of the sort in this room, do you?
Guess you're right. Speaking of things in this room,
Yes?
tell us what you guys turned up, Detective Fulbright.
Not on my watch, buddy. In the name of justice, I cannot reveal facts pertaining to the prosecution's case.
Oh, come on, throw us a bone here. Excuse me, Detective Fulbright, but I recall you saying earlier that you would come running whenever we were in need.
I suppose I did say that. Helping those in need is what justice is all about, but keeping information out of the enemy's hands is also a form of justice. Which justice is more just? Why is it always so hard?
Well, how about this? Let's do a little give and take. I mean, serving the public is part of justice too, right? You know, like the police motto? To serve and protect. Right out leaking information to the defense team falls under that motto. He's serving and protecting the defendant. Judge and Gato just got their rights to be a lawyer from a trash can. Well, no, Gato legitimately has a law degree. He was a respectable defense attorney, you know? And he obviously passed the bar. He could be a prosecutor if he wanted to, but I just don't think he was.
As of course, I must serve as well as protect. Okay, I'll share some information. In the name of justice.
We did it, Apollo. Yeah, we did it all right. I'm not sure that was entirely ethical. He has a banger theme, though. That I will say. Though, the last character to have this much of a banging theme was Callisto U, and oh boy, that turned out murdery. The judge, it's just a janitor. Was it Miss Jinxie Tenma who first discovered the crime scene?
That's right. This photo shows what she saw when she opened the door. Miss Tenma had a key allowing her to immediate access.
Key? So then, the Fox Chamber is locked?
Yes, and Miss Tenma had the only key to its door.
Really? Alderman QB didn't have a key to the Fox Chamber?
Actually, he had a master key for most of the doors to the manor, but it disappeared after his murder.
Disappeared? You think the killer took him?
It could very well be connected to the murder. I'm looking at the possibility now. But it's the timing of Miss Tenma's discovery that I think is the most important. Of course, I'm not going to share that information with you.
You think you're some kind of champion of justice, but you're just plain old mean.
I won't fall for that, you shameless rascal. I only help good little boys and girls.
Quick, call Trucy over. We can guilt trip him. Shameless rascal? Who even says that? Well, I wouldn't exactly call you a good little girl either. Yeah, Callisto from the, from Miles Edgeworth Investigations. Those feathers and tracks look like something a yokai might leave behind.
You don't actually think a murderer was some sort of monster, do you?
What's the name of that creature in the Forbidden Chamber? Tenma. But it's usually just disappeared into thin air in this case, by the way. Because she's like in school or something, I think. What's the name of the creature in the Forbidden Chamber? Tenma something? I legitimately, I really like Callisto. Like, you know, before she turned, you know, out to be like a fucking like assassin for the, you know, massive smuggling ring. Like, her theme was an absolute banger. I mean, she is a high schooler, so it makes sense. And then, like, the fact that she just didn't take, like, because Edgeworth takes himself so fucking seriously, and everyone in the show takes him just as seriously as he takes himself, other than, like, maybe Phoenix sometimes. And then Callisto just shows up and just starts taking the piss out of him. Doesn't even give him the light of day, just like, the man's like,
Ergo, that's why the killer, she's like,
did you just say ergo? What are you, 70? Look at this fucking idiot. Get a load of this guy. Like, legitimately, she was such a fun character. Before she, you know. Oh, and when she was disguised as Sheena, and she just starts fucking losing it, and just starts laughing. Like, oh, I had been spoiled on Sheena being Callisto, shortly before that case. So I knew that I knew that Sheena was Callisto because I'd been spoiled on that, and I fully expected that the way that it was going to be revealed is she was just going to burst out laughing at one point, and that's what happened. Callisto did more actual jokes. She laughed at everything and not just when Edgeworth acted pretentious. Like, after a while, she just laughed at every second sentence. Kind of? I mean, I just took it as the fact that, like, everything about Edgeworth, to, like, a normal person, pretty much everything about Edgeworth is absolutely ridiculous. And she's just, like, even, like, she's just taking the piss out of him. I fucking love that. Because from the black feathers and big tracks, it looks like the creature did it.
A prime suspect would, no doubt, left to pin the blame on some imaginary creature.
Hadma whatchamacallit even be made the victim of slander? Now if the mayor do something as childish as blaming a boogeyman. So, the most likely scenario so far is the Tenma guy left the feathers and tracks behind to make it look like Yoka Tenmai was the killer? Wait, what? Now I'm confused. Wait, what? Now I'm confused as you. Anyway, I doubt Mayor Tenma would have planted evidence like that. Plus, if he, like, we should be able to, like, analyze his blood to see when he got drugged with the sleeping pills and realize that it was before the time of the murder. So Mayor Tenma is your only suspect?
That's right! Even his name, Damien Tenma, makes him sound like a villain. That is true. Yeah, he's really scary looking too.
Wait, you're telling me that's why he was arrested?
Ah ha ha! Don't be ridiculous. He's the only one without an alibi.
Oh, is that so?
Yep. Then the victim, the suspect, and Miss Tenma, the only others around. Mr. Phillips and Mayor Tenma's aide, the two of them were together at the time.
Ouch. They tried to steal my bracelet.
Just living up to his name, I guess.
Go talk to him after we have a chance. What about Jinxie? He's not being suspected at all?
She might have no alibi whatsoever. But she also has no motive. It's unfathomable that she would murder the alderman, pin the crime on her father. Besides, do you think a little girl could lift up that huge spear?
I feel like we've gone through this exact point of discussion in a previous case before. Yeah, true enough, that spear looks even bigger than her. If Edgeworth spoke more like Von Karma, he just acted like his current self. Well, that was... Well, when she was actually, like, laughing at him, that was back in the past, when he was still, like, Von Karma's student, and he did sound like Von Karma back. Like... Reminiscent of 2-3. 2-2, yes.
He must admit, Damien Tenma appears to be the most likely suspect.
I admit it looks bad, but I'm still not buying it.
Oh, and one more thing. I must warn you about the prosecutor.
Prosecutor assigned Mayor Tenma's trial.
That's the one! How shall I put it? Not what you'd expect.
Yeah, why do I have a feeling we're not gonna get, sweet guitar riffs in court this time around?
That's unless you face a convicted killer serving hard time as a prosecutor.
Really don't like how investigations wasn't in... Well, no, see, that's the thing. Edgeworth was never corrupt. He just believed that his job as a prosecutor was to ensure to... Edgeworth back then would do anything to get a guilty verdict because he didn't want to let a criminal go free like how he had assumed Yanni Yogi had been let go despite having killed his father, even though that's never happened. But he was never corrupt. He never used... the only time he used fake evidence was during the trial of... during the SL9 case, and that was without his knowledge. That was forged for him. He just presented it. Acted way more in character? Yeah, I guess. But maybe he just acts different when he's off the bench, maybe. But I definitely remember what him feeling a bit. I definitely remember Edgeworth feeling different in the flashback case than he did in the rest of the game. What? This is some kind of joke. Can I ask why a man in prison for murder is serving as a prosecutor?
Because he's mastered the use of psychology in courtroom battles.
What?
Everyone's talking about his murder was the work of some strange creature. But yokai, nothing more than a figment of my imagination. They're baloney. Who better prove than a master of psychology? He's the best man for the job.
But he's a convicted murderer. No matter how you look at it, that's just insane.
Ah, well, chief prosecutor personally assigned him, so. None of us are in position to question the matter. Ah!
Yeah, you know what the last chief prosecutor did? She fucking, like, used fake evidence to get a man convicted of murder in order to, like, to give him the death penalty and cover up for Chief Gant's, like, numerous crimes. This really is the dark age of the law. This prosecutor, you don't happen to go by the name Black Quill? What in the early 2000s My Chemical Romance bullshit is this?
Bingo! Simon Blackquill. They have heard of him.
You could say that. What's that supposed to mean?
I bet you don't know his unofficial title. Ever heard of that? Twisted Samurai? That's Prosecutor Blackquill.
Twisted Samurai? That because he's a criminal?
Well, yes and no. You could say it also has to do with the effect his crime had on things.
How so?
His conviction is that what twisted and warped the legal world into the dark age of the law.
What? And he of all people is gonna stand in court tomorrow?
Never fear, I myself will be there to protect you.
You're on his side. That's reassuring, I guess.
Oh, you kids knock yourself out. I can't wait to see how you do tomorrow.
Wait, Detective Fulbright, I've been meaning to ask you something. Why are you barefoot? This doesn't look like the sort of place where you need to take your shoes off.
Oh, I haven't even noticed.
Oh no, they got stolen. His fucking shoes got stolen. What a fucking idiot.
Why am I barefoot?
You honestly hadn't noticed until now?
Wait a second. Those shoes we found earlier. Excuse me, Detective Fulbright. These wouldn't happen to be your shoes, would they? Where did we find these? Yes, they are. My favorite pair, in fact. Thank you for bringing that to me. You must truly be on the side of justice.
Don't tell me Mr. Filch actually stole from a detective. Stealing shoes right off of someone's foot. That's pretty amazing. More amazing that Detective Fulbright didn't notice. Well, looks like we've gotten all we can out of the detective, so let's see. Maybe we should go have a word with Mr. Filch. I want to hear what his alibi is.
Where? This is just awful. Terrible, I say. Somebody help!
Oh, look, it's Mr. What was it again? Finch?
No, the name's Filch. Phineas Filch.
Keep on pilfering, you may wind up a jailbird instead. So, what happens to be the problem, Mr. Filch?
Oh, just terrible, I tell you. Come quick.
Okay, what's the deal with him all of a sudden? There's some kind of mask. That's the Amazing Ninetales mask, right?
It's the Amazing Ninetales mask.
Amazing Ninetales? Oh, right, the wrestler who appeared during the festival special event. What's this mask doing here?
He'd never take his mask off like this. Someone must have killed him.
What? Who would do such a thing? Let's go talk over there in private. Look, some white hair caught inside this mask. I mean, Kyuubi did used to be a pro wrestler. So maybe he was maybe the Ninetale, maybe he was the Amazing Ninetales and was just like trying to get back into the world of wrestling. So that makes you believe the Amazing Ninetales has been murdered? In a sense, I think he was. If we are to assume Hubie was the Ninetales, the Amazing Ninetales, then that would make sense.
You really want to know, huh? You're a studious one, aren't ya?
Yes, I mean, no. I mean, just tell me, please.
Well, it's like this. I dreamed of being a wrestler myself. Hey, how about you join me in the quest for the champion's belt? What a team! Me in the bandit's mask and you in the demon mask of yours.
Demon mask? I wonder if I can make it big. Apollo, let's save your pro wrestling debut until after the trial. Huh? Oh, no, I wasn't actually. Why did I let him pull me off topic like that? Well, come on, Apollo. Ask him about the Amazing Ninetales murder already. Actually, we forgot to present stuff to Mr. to Mr. Bright. So this is my attorney's badge?
No, presented with more confidence and conviction. Like this! In justice we trust!
Okay, how's this? Apollo Justice, attorney at law. Here comes justice!
That was amazing! But you know what they say, practice makes perfect. Let's see you do it 10 more times!
Okay, I'll try my best. Apollo? What are you doing? How did he talk me into this?
Justice needs backup sometimes too. So don't mind asking me for help. But you should start by thinking things over yourself. After all, the road to justice starts with your own first step.
You don't have any information to offer. You could just say so. Nope. Yeah, I'm starting to think you might not be the best the department has to offer.
That's such a grisly scene. I won't wrestle that murderous fiend is behind bars.
You think Mayor Tenma is responsible?
That's right. Damien Tenma is an evil fiend who must be banished from this world. Take my hand, and together we will defeat this evil.
Huh? I think you're forgetting that Mayor Tenma is my client? Alright, let's go.
The Amazing Ninetales is our village savior, and don't you forget it. His trademark is a golden cape made to look like a nine foxtails. He whirls through the air, smacking down Tenma Town wrestlers left and right. He sparked the monster craze, revitalizing Ninetales Vale in the blink of an eye. He saved our village from becoming a ghost town. Now it's a yokai town.
Amazing Ninetales really does sound, well, amazing.
Pretty amazing, huh? It's like he's worshipped like a hero around here. I'm proud to be from the same village as him.
Well, come to think of it, you look kind of monster like yourself, Mr. Filch. Yes, it makes sense since you're from the same village as the Amazing Ninetales.
I know. A lot of people have told me I look like a yokai.
When was that a compliment? Ouch, what's the big idea?
Check your pocket.
How'd you do that?
Keep it. Lots more.
He's a bit of a
Yeah, you know, I'm a bit of a magician myself.
Keeps saying the amazing Ninetales was killed. What's the story behind that? Saying he was murdered because of his mask washed up along the river outside?
Yeah, this is only part of it. The main reason is no one's seen him since the special event. Word round Ninetales Vale is he was killed by Tenmataro.
Villagers are really superstitious, aren't you?
That we are. We love conspiracy theories, too, like the mayor's diabolical plot.
The mayor of Tenma Town? What is he plotting?
Rumor has it he's planning on releasing Tenmataro. That's why he wants the merger. He'll open the Forbidden Chamber once he's in control.
That's quite the tale.
Ain't finished yet. There's only one person who can stop the mayor. Our hero, the amazing Ninetales. He vowed to battle the mayor of Tenmatown and stop the municipal merger.
Because he was fucking, and the person who was opposed to the merger was Kyubi. Yeah, okay, so that... I'm like 99% sure that Kyubi is the amazing Ninetales. I couldn't make this stuff up if I tried. Apollo, we still have to ask him about Alderman's murder, remember? Mr. Filch, would you mind telling us what you were doing at the time of the murder?
I was in the caretaker's office guarding the entrance like Mr. Kyubi said I should. And I made trouble sure no one came in. I have a clear view of the foyer from where I work.
Must be talking about this small room in the upper right. It definitely looks like you can keep track of the comings and goings from here. Do you have an alibi to back your statement up, Mr. Filch?
I do indeed. I was with Mayor Tenma's aide. Florent LaBelle's his name, and I'm pretty sure he's the killer.
Florent LaBelle. Two of you were together. It's a pretty sound alibi, alright? Nobody came in or out of the manor around the time of the murder?
Yeah, watch here the whole time. Didn't see a soul pass by. And if anyone did, the security camera would have spotted them.
No one came in or out around the time of the murder. That means we're dealing with someone who was already inside when it happened. That it does. That it do. So, I think this mask is the real deal?
Without a doubt, this here's the mask worn by the amazing Ninetales.
What about that white hair I found inside the mask? Wait, I just thought of something. Remember the golden animal fur we found at the crime scene? Could it have come from this mask? Look, there's even a spot where some fur is missing. This places this mask at the scene at some point in time. Which means... What does this mean? Someone with white hair who is linked with the murder and is against the merger. No way! Could the amazing Ninetales and the Alderman actually be... Something wrong, Apollo? You see the look on your face. Oh, no, it's nothing. Jinxie could tell us something? She works here. Wait, mind if I ask you about this?
Oh, that. Right.
Well, does it ring a bell?
Oh, it's ringing. All right. You gotta thank me for all my hard work, and I humbly accept.
Oh, this isn't a gift. Should have known this was a dead end. Wow, you are not very helpful, are you, my good man?
Hey, that's the amazing Ninetales mask. You're gonna sell it, ain't ya? Why, you sneaky lily-livered?
No, I'm not trying to sell it. It could be a key piece of evidence.
Ah, too bad. Better hook check with the buyer I know.
Wait, you want me to sell it?
Hey, I know the picture. That's the amazing Ninetales glossy. How dare you steal it from me?
No, this is the one you gave me. Remember, you said you had lots more.
I did? Well, I was never really mine in the first place, so you can go ahead and keep it.
Don't tell me I'm now guilty of receiving stolen goods. Afraid so, my boy. Afraid so. Check out the Manor Garden. Alright, we're gonna take a quick break here. Because I need to go to the bathroom. Oh, and then we will be right back. Hypocrite, yeah, basically. All right, yeah. Well, you will be back in a couple of minutes. All right, we're back. Let's keep going. Suppose I might as well drop a save while we're here. So yeah, we're looking for Jinxie. Caretaker, this is regarding the interests of the murder of the time. Murphy and the murder of Ninetales Jail, self-styled champion of justice and keeper of the peace. Lord LaBelle, Mayor Tenma's aide. He was supposed to be in the foyer with Filch at the time of the murder. Gotcha. So, come up with anything yet? Of course I have! But it's not quite ready for prime time. Huh? Truth will only be revealed once we've dotted all our I's and crossed all our T's. In other words, it's just a theory, so I don't think I should say anything yet. It's the dilemma any great detective must face.
Whatever. Widget.
So basically, you have no idea. Thanks for nothing. Was profile black? Well, we saw him in the intro cutscene, but Apollo has never met him. What are your thoughts on the case so far? Oh, well, I think her killer's most likely highly intelligent and stone cold cool.
I mean, just look at how they killed the alderman. One decisive thrust, no hesitation.
And you know this how? Psychology? That's right. I profiled the killer based on the evidence we found at the scene. I can almost picture the killer in my mind. A terrifying face twisted from hatred towards the victim. Big, bulging eyes with murderous intent. Horrible gash-like mouth from ear to ear. And wings, black and sinister. Wings? That sounds like Tenma Taro. Now on second thought, sure psychology. That last part's just my imagination. You think? Sorry, Apollo. Nothing's coming to mind. But give me an hour and I'll have. Oh, right. So, who do you think is the man behind the amazing Ninetales mask? Well, there's that white hair we found inside the mask. I have a feeling it's gonna be a valuable clue. Let's run a DNA test on it. Oh, what if the results show the hair's not human? Do you think it's fun to fantasize about stuff like that? Sure, as long as you're prepared to have that fantasy shattered by the results too. And in any case, let's forget about the DNA testing. Why? We got I got Emma on speed dial. Check out Yokai Lane. Oh look, there's Jinxie.
Milk, cheese, yogurt, ice cream.
Looks like she's out grocery shopping. She was really like dairy products.
A charm to make better milkshakes and another to cure my lactose intolerance.
Maybe she should just stick to soy milk. Jinxie, hey, it's me.
It's the demon lawyer.
Ah, not another warding charm. Ugh. Apollo? Who is she? Oh, right. This is your first time meeting each other. This is Jinxie, Mayor Tenma's daughter. She was the first to discover the crime scene. Oh, so she's the one who... hello. My name's Athena Sykes. I'll be helping Apollo defend your father at his trial. Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you too. Where's Trucy?
She went back to the office ahead of us. Don't worry, Athena and I are on the case.
But you know, you didn't gobble her alive.
Relax, I didn't eat her up. I wouldn't do such a thing in the first place.
Poor little Trucy.
I'm about ready for some tears of frustration myself. He's quite an interesting character, huh, Apollo? Oh, baby, you have no fucking idea. Poor little clueless baby. She does not know what universe she's in. Amazing Ninetales seems to have disappeared. Oh, well, as long as you don't get any funny ideas yourself, Polly. Just because this is a tough case doesn't mean you get to disappear too. Don't worry, I'm fine. Okay, but you better win the case. Lose this one, you'll be demoted for real to my assistant. Think your job's hard now? Just wait till you have to walk on a tightrope, be a human cannonball, get sewn in too. Okay, how about a disappearing act? I could really use one right now. Jesse seems to think I'm a demon. What should I do? Oh, Juicy's 2 cents. That's the answer if you'd like. Let me think for a second. Oh, I know. It's those horns, Polly. I'm gonna cut them off for you. Don't even think about it. Oh, right. You can't feel your way around without those things. I don't want you to go around banging into stuff. These aren't horns, and they're not antennae either. Do you have anything to say about any of this? No, not even the mask. Okay. A magnify camera looks very different than we did in Apollo Justice. I'm pretty sure back there. It's kind of sad that we can't like examine most scenes. Like we can only like we can examine the Fox Chamber because it's 3D. But, like, the rest of these are, like, 2D spaces, so... Well, no. Actually, no, this one's 3D, which means we'll likely be able to examine this one in the future. But, like... Yokai Lane... Yeah, Yokai Lane is clearly, like, 2D drawn. So, we're not... I guess we just can't examine it, which is kind of sad. The, like, random examinations is just random shit in the background of some of the best interactions. Yeah, how are we gonna get our mandatory stepladder dialogue, huh? How's that gonna happen? What's this? Sukumogami? Sukumogami? A yoga that in episodes that have been used for a really long time. The red demon and the Sukumogami. What a strange combination. Is everything to her some supernatural phenomenon? You sell those at the village souvenir shop. I really went all out, making it look like a real scroll and all. And rolling it up like that, you can see Tenmataro. You can't see Tenmataro's picture. It's so you don't lose your soul if you accidentally gaze upon him. Even if it's a souvenir, no one in this village must accidentally see what's inside. I've heard of losing or selling your soul for many things. For the price of a souvenir? I wonder how many innocent shop girls have fallen victim. Wouldn't it be better not to sell them at all then? But then how do we make money? The warding charm is my supernatural security system. It protects me from the yokai, ghosts, demons, other things that go bump in the night. Just the other day, I was chased down by a demented camera demon, but I drove him back with my trusty warding charm. Yep, that was Lotta. Camera demon? Probably an overexcited tourist. So, I suppose it's nice to repel every yokai I meet. I mean, there's some that aren't all bad. I learned that today. Your town is literally named after, like, the yokai that, like, saved everyone from Tenmataro. Why is she staring at me like that? The nine-tailed fox is famous for imprisoning Tenmataro, but legends say that he also gave us the nine-tailed flowers, and that he still watches over our village this day. Well, coming here is like traveling to an ancient Japan with all the strange beliefs and all. These yokai, nine-tailed flowers, the forbidden chamber, what goes on? It was like I should have been born. I should have been born here. Too bad the population is shrinking, but there's an effort underway to protect the yokai. It also helps the local economy. Protect the yokai? Really endangered species? There are even plans to create a yokai wildlife park in the near future. Okay, now I'm really starting to wonder about this place. I imagine you'd have something to say about, like, reports of Tenmataro fucking flying around. JC, I wanted to show you this. Wait, Apollo, you can't show that to her! Your father arrested was bad enough. Did he say something? Maybe this wasn't such a good idea. Never mind. Probably a good call. Hey, Jinxie's a huge fan of the Amazing Nine Tails. Probably freak out if I showed her this mask without the guy in it. What are you thinking? It would crush her if she figured out her favorite wrestler is dead. Guess I'll spare her the grief. Well, she really could use a reality check. Clueless. It's the Amazing Nine Tails. He lives in the mountains right outside the village, but he often comes to visit. Really? Doesn't sound very secret or reclusive to me. No, he's not. In fact, he visits the village bathhouse all the time. No way, the Amazing Nine Tails goes to the public bathhouses? Uh-huh. Like a true wrestling legend, he never takes his mask off. Takes baths in his mask? Uh-huh. He also has a towel that says Wrestlers Wanted. If I saw a naked masked guy with a message like that on a towel, I'd run the other way.
The incident.
Jinxie, do you remember more of what happened? Not much. At least not yet. I think Tenmataro was the killer, right? Yokai we saw at the festival. I don't know anything about that. Huh? But you said Tenmataro murdered the other one. It's okay. It's okay, Jinxie. You can tell me. Yeah! What was that for? People see things when they don't get enough sleep. Is this a thing as monsters? Huh? What's gotten into her? No monsters. You admit I'm human? No, you're still a demon. Oh, I give up. It seems like Jinxie doesn't want to talk about Tenmataro for some reason. That's precisely what we need to know more about. But she definitely thought there was a yokai there in the fox chamber. Why do I feel like Gato would do something like that, or even weirder? Like what? Jinxie, about this charm. That's... You gave me this when I was heading off to the scene of the crime. You thought Tenmataro was the murderer. You gave this to me, right? That's true, but... If there's anything else you could tell us, it would really help. And it will help your father, too. Alright, then. Oh, nice. I think Tenmataro's the What do you think Tenmataro's the killer? I saw him with my own eyes. Tenmataro was right there in the manor. He escaped his prison and ran right by me. What? Jinxie, tell us everything you saw. I called the police after I stumbled on to the scene. I was just about to head back to the festival grounds when I saw Tenmataro. He was right around here. He was running right at me. I was paralyzed with fear, but there was no one around to help me. A foul beast raced right by me towards the foyer. Towards the foyer? Mr. Filch and Miss Sir LaBelle were supposed to be in the foyer at the time. So either Mr. Filch and obviously LaBelle was the killer. So then either Filch is in on it or he's just like being paid off. That means I would have seen Tenmataro too. Looks like I better get their statements. Considering Jinxie's mental state, her eyes could have been playing tricks on her. Apollo? Remember the picture in this paper? Someone caught Tenmataro flying through the air. I wonder if it's the same Tenmataro Jinxie says she saw. Don't be ridiculous. Tenmataro is the killer, and he can fly too. Jinxie works at Alderman's Manor, so maybe she can shed some light on this. So no one knows the Amazing Ninetales' true identity. They say no one's ever seen him without his mask. Doesn't that make you want to know even more? That's why matches where wrestlers try to expose their opponent are so popular. Wait, I mean, expose and strip them naked?
You even think like a demon. The only thing the winner removes is the loser's mask. To have your mask torn off is the worst humiliation a wrestler could suffer. That's why their masks are more important to them than life itself. As you see, this unmasking match is a life and death battle for the wrestlers.
That means this mask didn't just happen to wash up alongside the riverbank. There's gotta be a story behind it.
No one can stop the amazing Nine Tails.
You'd be shocked to find out he's really the Alderman. Not the yokai you saw at the scene of the crime. Anything else stand out?
Actually, I heard this strange jangly sound.
Jangly sound? Can you be a little more specific?
My memory is kind of fuzzy, but I vaguely recall seeing Tenmataro holding a staff or something like that. Maybe that's what was making the strange sound?
Does Tenmataro usually carry a staff?
Good question. I've never heard anything like that, and it's not shown on the scroll.
What about on other documents? Any of them show Tenmataro with a staff?
It's the only known document depicting Tenmataro. After all, those who needlessly depict the demon are forever cursed.
What's the deal with the Tenmataro you saw, Jinxie? Huh. Why did you tell me you saw Tenmataro earlier?
Actually, Mr. LaBelle told me not to tell.
Mr. LaBelle?
Papa's aide.
Oh, right. You're that guy who was supposedly in the foyer at the time of the crime. What exactly did he tell you?
Keep the village superstitions in mind before you go talking about seeing Tenmataro at the time of the crime.
I like superstitions.
They say you must not gaze upon Tenmataro, but in the event that you do look, and then tell anyone what you saw, Tenmataro will claim your soul.
That's something everyone here knows. Sounds like a bunch of baloney to me.
Everyone from babies to the village elders know about it. But I didn't because I'm not from around here.
Hey, come to think of it. Oh, why is everyone hiding their faces?
You there! You mustn't stare at Tenmataro like that! Lower your eyes! He'll steal your soul if you're not careful.
Huh? Steal my soul? Seriously? Yeah, the special event thing said almost the exact same thing. Oh, do you think this LaBelle guy actually believes in Tenmataro? I seriously doubt it. He's not even from Ninetales Vale. And why would he try to keep Jinxie from talking? Because he's the killer. Good question. You better go and have a word with him. And unmask this monster of a mystery.
Last time I saw Mr. LaBelle, he was relaxing in the foyer.
Bueno! Next stop, the manor foyer. With any luck, he'll be there waiting for us.
Cool. Oh, we're heading straight over. Okay.
There's no one here. Guess our luck isn't so good when it comes to Mr. LaBelle. Maybe he's out for a walk or something. Huh? Somebody left something on this sill of the caretaker office window. Oh, it's a TV program guide. The 3... Tenma Town Pro Wrestling Howling Wolf vs. Pretty Boy Vampire Blow by Blow commentary by Timothy Twilight. Married a yokai? Oh, I found a yokai of the Amazon. Someone circled a pro wrestling match.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
It's a... Oh, Mr. Finch, what can I do for you? I bet she was gonna scream monster, which really isn't much of a stretch.
Ain't nothing you need to do for me, but what bits you got with my TV listings?
Oh, no, just caught my eye. Can I ask if you watched this pro wrestling program today?
Yep, it was a match between a couple of rank amateurs. It was a complete disaster. I reckon even I could have done better than that.
I seriously doubt that. Okay. I almost forgot. Something I wanted to ask him. Mr. Filch, did you ever see anything unusual around the time of the murder? For example, Tenmataro or something like that.
Ah, Tenmataro.
So you did see him.
Hi, how clean and shiny your forehead is again, Mr. Lawyer, sir.
shining every day, real pretty, like the ladies must love it. Don't change the subject. And FYI, that was seriously bad attempt at flattery. Jinxie said she saw Tenmataro flee towards the foyer, and you must have seen him too if you were here. Yipes! Wow, I really pushed a button there. Well, did you see anything or not?
Oh my god! That's quite enough. I must ask that you not pester my friend anymore.
Yikes, forgive me for being pestered, sir.
And you are?
I'm Florent LaBelle. His theme is a banger too. Bear divine and personal aid to Mayor Damien Tenma.
Oh, divine. More like yokai grotesque. The place is crawling with monsters.
Oh, excuse you.
Ah! The heck was that for?
That's just a little cologne. You look like you had a look of stinky sweat about you. It's from my own original brand of cosmetics, Je suis la belle. Oh, what a heavenly scent.
I think it's just paralyzed by olfactory receptors.
I suppose such a scent would be difficult for a peasant to appreciate. I'll have you know that brand number 5, that is brand number 5, bonjour. It's my way of introducing myself. Enjoy.
Here's my bottle of adieu so I can return the favor. Enough about the cologne. Please tell us what you saw around the time of the murder. And you're the one who told Jinxie not to mention she saw Tenmataro.
Why, the little... Oh, so she told you she saw the demon, did she?
Mr. LaBelle, do you mind if I ask where you believe in the village superstitions?
Oh, please! Esme. To keep up with traditions. Nevertheless, I will say this. I wouldn't stick my nose into this whole Tenmataro business if I were you. Bad things happen to those who do. That much is true. He's one scary monster.
It's crazy. You really expect me to believe that monsters are real?
Well, you're real, and you shall look like a monster.
Look who's talking! So, Mr. LaBelle, you didn't see Tenmataro. Ah!
The little Jinxie has an active imagination. Isn't that right, Phineas?
That's right. I didn't see nothing, especially no Tenmataro.
As for me, I only see things of beauty. That's why I can barely see you.
You got 2 words for this guy. Total freak. Why does he literally just look like the fucking... Hold on. Just give me a sec. What do I have here? No, not that. We'll use you. Oh no, that's Apollo. Where's the... What? There we go. Why is he literally just the Skylar White yokai? Hold on, let me... Can I... As you were doing at the time of the crime? In other words, you'd like to hear my alibi? I think you'd suspect me of all people. Oh no, it's just, How dare you doubt me? That's an affront to beauty itself. It's obvious you can't see straight. Oh, well, that's... like, that spritz really helped. What are you doing, you ask? Go ahead, Filch, answer the question.
At the time of the crime, we were, in Monsieur Foyer.
Exactly. Good answer, Filch. Good answer.
He's repeating what's told.
Yes, that's quite enough. What is with these two? Right, now he's got me talking like that. Yeah, these... incredible. Ridiculously bad criminals here. Oh my god. Are we quite through here? I'm a very busy man, you know? Well, thanks for your help. These two were in the foyer. I didn't see Tenmataro. Come along, Filchy.
Yeah, where are we going? Oh, right. Gotta practice some statements for tomorrow. Yipes! Yipes!
You're going to dig your own grave with a big mouth of yours someday.
What's mean practice statement?
Apollo, come on, you're smarter than this. Thank you. Now, if you would excuse me, it's time to touch up my makeup. Apollo, I think this sounds strange, but Mr. LaBelle seems unusually preoccupied with Tenmataro. Really? How can you tell? Well, it's kind of hard to explain. You see, I can read people's emotions from the tone of their voice. And you've got good ears? Something like that? People's emotions are expressed in the tone of their voice. My ears pick up on even the subtlest of tones for some reason. An interesting skill, but what do you mean he's preoccupied with Tenmataro? I'm not exactly sure, but it was like he was obsessed with the thought of Tenmataro. That's what I picked up from his voice anyways. Everywhere we turn, it's Tenmataro this, Tenmataro that. Huh. Should go talk to the mayor, too. Sounds like a plan. You know, get to the bottom of that rumor about him wanting to release Tenmataro. I mean, he picked up on, like, he picked up on the Alderman being the amazing Ninetales pretty quickly. Something wrong, Apollo? Where did your enthusiasm go? What am I doing asking the mayor if he has ever thought about releasing Tenmataro? Best, you'll think I'm an idiot. Worst... oh, he's here. It's so nice to finally meet you. I'm Mr. Justice's partner, Athena Sykes. I'm looking forward to working with you. Mr. Tenma? Taro!
Oh, yes. I look forward to working with you too.
Glad you didn't mind Athena calling him by a completely wrong name. Apollo, he's just as kind and gentle looking as I'd imagined. Lucky for you after that blunder you just made. There's something I wanted to talk to you about. The rumors going around about how you want to or did set Tenmataro free.
What utter nonsense!
Yikes!
They always assume the worst of me because of the way I look. Those rumors don't have a shred of truth, I tell you.
A little touchy about his appearance, isn't he? He really needs to work on his people skills. Rumor has it that you want to push the merger through in order to release Tenmataro. Of course, that's a bunch of baloney, isn't it? Sorry, I offended you.
So that's the talk around town, is it?
I can see how that would make you angry.
What if Jinxie's schoolmates start teasing her about this?
Huh?
I must break out of here at once. Her tormentors must be taught a lesson.
Oh, wait. First, we have to get you a not guilty verdict.
Don't try to stop me. This is about a father's duty to protect his darling daughter. Hold tight, sweet Jinxie. Daddy's coming to save you.
Relax. We'll look out for your daughter until we can get you free.
Is that so? You don't need me to straighten things out myself.
Oh, boy. I'd probably call him the SWAT team if he showed up at her school. All right. I have to ask about the reason behind the merger. You're rather forceful in pushing for the municipal merger. Do you really want Ninetales Vale that badly?
Yes, well, it's quite an attractive prize in terms of tourism.
Wait. Am I feeling what I think I'm feeling?
Sure, I played a bit of hardball, but only when I deemed it necessary.
I knew it. My bracelet's reacting. What is it, Apollo? You're not the only one who's got superhuman senses here, Athena. Your Tenma may not be telling you the whole truth. Really? How can you tell? People invariably tense up when they lie. That's where my bracelet here comes in. I can sense when the person I'm talking to is feeling tense. Because it begins to feel tight on my arm. No way! You can do that? Wait, do you believe me? Just like that? I'm sure. Each of us has our own special gifts. Oh yeah, Athena has her gift too. Special sense of hearing. Phoenix is jack fucking shit. Still, I think the mayor is lying about. I don't know. It's our job to find out. Been a while since my bracelet last reacted like this. Let's see if I still remember how to do this. Well, yeah, but like the Magatama isn't an actual like skill that he has. Like, sure, that's like his special gameplay mechanic, true. But he doesn't, like, that's not a thing inherent to Phoenix. He got that given to him by Maya. First, touch my bracelet. So we weren't able to use the bracelet outside of the courtroom and in Apollo Justice, right? This being able to use it in the investigation is new, I'm pretty sure. Right, now let me give it a whirl.
Mangekyo Sharingan!
He is very good at bluffing, that is true. Did he forget Apollo's promise? Because I remember this feeling of intense concentration. The ability to see the smallest twitch, the slightest frown that no one else can see. Now, Mayor Tenma was lying somewhere in that statement he just made. When he lied, a certain habit made itself clear, just under his right eye. That's just my viewpoint up and focus on that area. I want to see his dick. Oh, there it is. Alright. I've got him now. Sniver's tail should appear when he's trying to pull the wool over my eyes. I gotta pour over every word he says and wait for it to appear. When it does, I'll perceive it.
Yes, well, it's quite an attractive prize in terms of tourism.
Gotcha!
Mr. Mayor, please. You can trust us with the truth.
The truth? I don't understand.
When you mentioned tourism, bottom of your right eye started twitching.
What nonsense is this? So what if it did?
Please tell us more about your merger bid. Yeah, no, perceive is great. Why were you really seeking to merge with the Ninetales Vale?
I already told you. Tourism. Monster craze really revitalized the village, making it quite the prize.
You really don't trust us, do you?
What are you talking about? The village has been hot prop ever since the monster craze started, has it not?
I think you need to realize that what you're saying contradicts the facts. You say the monster craze really revitalized Ninetales Vale, so you felt it would be an attractive prize for its tourism. That would contradict this. The Yokai Legend Scroll?
Take that!
The evidence proves you're not being entirely truthful with us.
Ah!
Sorry, I take it all back.
Oh, forgive me. There was a fly that was driving me crazy.
That's how he deals with flies. I need to see him when he's really angry.
Sorry. Oh, fuck, that was not it. Okay.
It's seriously scary. You have to realize that you're saying contradicting the fact. Roaring Charm. Because this is your mother's favorite. Flux and Demon statue. Air. Maybe? I think the investigation is almost over. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. I'll probably end the stream once we're done with the investigation.
Take that!
This evidence proves you're not being entirely truthful with her. Damn it. Hey, Legend. Warding Charm. Flower. Paper diagram. Or, what?
Take that!
I don't know.
Take that!
I'm legitimately have no clue what this is. What this wants from me.
Take that! Take that!
It's obviously not the fucking maps. That makes no sense. That would make no sense. What? None of this evidence contradicts that claim.
Take that!
Prime photo? No, obviously not. The Ninetales mask? Jinxie statement? The fucking TV listings?
Take that!
What? I've literally presented every piece of evidence I have. Hello? What? What's the... What?
Take that! Take that! Take that! Take that! Take that!
Hello? What evidence am I supposed to present?
Take that! Take that!
What? The glossy?
Take that!
We already presented it. What? We literally presented the glossy before. That was like the second thing I presented. No, hold on. Wait, what? Hold on a second. Hold on just a second here. I could have sworn I'm checking the footage. Did I just hold on just a am I going crazy here? Am I actually just gaslighting myself right now? Hold on. So, yeah. First, I presented the Yokai Legend Scroll, which was wrong, right? I'm when I went to present it, I accidentally skipped over and presented I presented the mask by accident and thought I had presented the glossy. Oh my fucking god, are you serious? Are you serious? That's what fucking happened? Because I was on this one, and then I was gonna move and present, and instead I fucking double clicked. Oh my god. No. The monster craze was a recent phenomenon. It sparked when the amazing Nine Tails rose up against the municipal merger. It was just practically a ghost town before then. Urgh. So you see, it couldn't have possibly been it. You couldn't have possibly seen it as an attractive prize for its tourism. What's the real reason behind your push to merge Tenma Town with Nine Tails Vale, huh? Well, Nice. You ready to tell the truth now? Honestly, I never wanted to pursue the merger in the first place. But I had no choice. I wanted to protect my darling little Jinx. Protect her from what? I received a threat. It said either I go through with the merger, or my Jinxie dies. What? How awful. Who would do such a thing? LaBelle. But why? I don't know. Whoever blackmailed must be connected to the murder. Wait, so you think the blackmailer and the killer could be one of the same? Alderman QB was immensely popular. You have to ask who would want him dead. Blackmailer wanted the merger at all costs, had all the motive in the world. Why go from blackmail to murder? The merger protest still won't disappear just because the alderman was killed. Could it be? What if there was another reason for the murder? Like what? Maybe the blackmailer discovered Alderman QB's secret identity. And this secret identity was a threat to the blackmailer's merger scheme. What secret identities have to do with anything, Apollo?
I have everything's revealing Alderman's secret identity. Maybe it's time to use it. Okay. We're gonna go through some presentation stuff first. I want to show you this. Sorry! I hate when he climbs up like this.
Thank you for agreeing to defend me.
Oh, no thanks required. It's doing my job. He's even scarier when he's not saying anything. It's a nice day out, you know? As you can see from your, through those bars in your prison cell. I, love nice days like these. It's a perfect lawyering weather.
Trial is tomorrow.
Yes, right, the trial. Better keep blathering on like that. Those charms in your head, they're the same as this one, correct?
Indeed they are. Jinxie applied them after the murder. He said they would keep Tenma Taro from possessing me.
Oh, right. That's not some creepy fashion statement. Still, there's an awful lot of them.
That there are. Truth be told, my head's feeling a bit itchy.
Can't you just peel them off?
Jinxie did this for me. I could not hurt her feelings like that.
He really cares for his daughter. No. Obviously, this is where we need to show the mask. So we'll show everything else first. This is a photo of the crime scene. You didn't happen to see a yokai there, did you?
What in the world are you talking about?
Oh, no, I'm not saying I believe in monsters or anything. Sorry. Somebody let me out of here. So did you see one? You know, like, I don't know, Tenma Taro or... Oh, never mind, just forget it. Is he laughing at me, or with me, or even laughing at all? Kind of hard to tell. Okay. Nothing else. Here, Tenma. Please take a look at this, if you would.
That's the amazing Nine-Tails mask. What is the meaning of this?
This mask is almost definitely at the crime scene. There was some white hair inside.
White hair. Say.
Yes, but one person with white hair in the manor that day.
What? What are you saying?
You know which man I'm talking about, right? I'm talking about Rex Kyubi, the amazing Nine-Tails himself. No way!
The Alderman was impossible.
Wait, come to think of it, Alderman Kyubi was a former pro wrestler. So the blackmailer turned killer to discover Alderman's secret identity. Didn't I just say that? Yeah, the amazing Nine-Tails was a threat to the blackmailer's scheme. He opposed the murder and as a result, single-handedly sparked the monster craze. And so, what was the mask doing at the crime scene? There had been an event at the manor. Maybe Alderman Kyubi had taken part in it, if you get my drift. I'm turkey right now. I'm starting to get sleepy, to be honest. I mean, yeah, you should probably go ahead and get some sleep.
This is absurd.
Mr. Mayor, you have proof of the threat that was made against you?
Yes, a blackmail letter. Fortunately, it disappeared after the murder. I've been carrying it around in my briefcase, but now it's suddenly vanished.
Blackmailer must have taken it with them after they killed Alderman. Well, at least we've clearly established the killer's motive.
Herr Tenma, visiting hours are over. It would appear this meeting is adjourned.
It's the judge's line. Paulo, you really think Tenma Taro Jinxie saw as the killer? I don't know. All I know is there's no such thing as monsters.
What about the newspaper article? Apollo, I'd be inclined to agree with you. Then again, this is a world with literal spirit mediums. Did the killer purposely freed Tenma to do their dirty work? Come on! There wasn't any Tenma to release in the first place. Yeah, but the only suspects the police have right now are the mayor and a yokai. I'll probably be arguing whether there was a yokai involved in court tomorrow. I can already see that look of disbelief on the judge's face. Apollo, are you alright? I'm fine. I'll think of something. Almost over. Stay a bit more. Sure? Better, because I can't very well say a flying demon was the killer. At this point, the only thing I know for sure is tomorrow's gonna be one doozy of a trial.
To be continued. Ooh. Yes, please. And we will end there. Oh. All right.
And that's gonna do it for today's episode of Dual Destinies. Certainly, we've got an interesting case ahead of us. I'm very interested to see how this plays out. I mean, the only things, obviously LaBelle is the killer, and Flinch is working with him, but I guess the mechanics of the Tenma that escaped, that was probably a person in a costume, but like, who was in the Tenma costume and why were they trying to why were they at the crime scene at that point? Then also, how did the mask end up in the river? And then I think the most important thing of all is what was what was LaBelle's motive? Because obviously, yeah, his motive was to get the merger or whatever, but why? And he seemed obsessed with Tenma. Maybe he was like a true believer in Tenma and wanted to like free him, and that's why he wanted the merger to go through, maybe. And then he just decided to just free him himself after killing QB. Maybe. But I think we're definitely gonna need to see a bit more of the case and see some of the arguments that are being brought up, and hopefully the prosecution has some more evidence to fill in some holes. But we shall see. So next couple of weeks actually are gonna be a bit busy for me. I got a show. I got exams. I got a hell of a lot of shit. So odds are the next episode is gonna take a while. Hell, I probably won't even be streaming Persona 5 next week, but we'll see. And then yeah, even after Persona 5, the next stream would be Reload anyways. But yeah, that being said, we're gonna leave this off here. I'm this case is actually looking pretty good. I'm actually having I'm actually really intrigued by the mystery this time around. So I'm looking forward to seeing how it develops. So yeah, we're gonna leave this off here. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching, and happy for you. I'm happy for me as well. And then I'll see you all, well, at some point whenever I'm able to stream again, which will probably be in a couple of weeks. But that being said, yeah, thanks for being here. Bye. Go to sleep.